Rant. I am your host as always. Well, not one of the hosts, just Mike. To my right, we have the Japanese guru as always, Mr. Phil. And below me, we always have bad karma, Josh. Gentlemen,
What?
how are you doing this evening?
What's going on, guys? How's everything
How's
going?
it going, man?
Everything's great, man. I know we're going a little early tonight, but I have to tell you all, it is going to be an amazing night tonight. Um, what we're going to do here first is we're going to talk about the three major pay-per-views that happened over the weekend. We're talking about GCW, Take a Picture. We're talking about WWE, King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring. And we're also going to be talking about Double or Nothing. If you're with us, stay tuned because we got a very special guest coming in about 13 minutes. Maybe a little bit later. Let me hit and miss. I know that I posted something on my Facebook that people don't really understand. I had a death in the family over the weekend on Saturday night. As I was watching Take a Picture.
Oh yeah. And also, I found out the woman that did Tony Storm's theme song for AEW passed away today.
Mm-hmm. So,
rest in peace.
My aunt passed away, and if it's okay with you two gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate this show tonight in her honor.
Hey, all respect. Let's do it.
Thank you. And as always, I want to sit here and talk about our sponsor, W Energy Drink. Mm-hmm. I do have some issues with getting everything out there, but I will be posting hopefully tonight about our the way everything's going to go. And I will hopefully get everything down. I've been trying to talk to them. They've been getting me, oh, here's yours. I'm like, I need the people. I got us. I need the people.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have that? I do not. So I'm trying to get that going. So
also, I got the big announcement tonight as well. I have some good news. I am getting some new equipment for the podcast.
Whoa!
I don't use I'm getting a new desktop.
Oh, nice,
Phil. Dude, that is awesome, brother. I love to hear things like that. And Josh,
you get some lighting.
And also, I also have some other part of the announcement that I am also getting that my old niece's room, which she's in her teenager now, and she comes to visit. She's not going to be using that room anymore since she hardly ever comes over. So that's going to be my little office where I'm going to be broadcasting in the podcast. So
epic, brother.
They're looking up for me.
Yeah, and I see you got a piece of gold.
I'm even going to probably bring some more pro wrestling action figures to it. I might even buy a wrestling ring with it and have my gold belts jacked out and everything.
Yeah. Speaking of the gold belt, man, that is a new belt. I haven't seen that one.
I've had this belt for 2 years, man. I got it arrived in the mail the day after at Double or Nothing 2022 when CM Punk won the AEW World Championship from Hangman.
Oh wow. Okay.
It even has my name on it too, engraved on it, specifically, my own personal name on it.
That is awesome.
It's a beautiful belt.
Josh, not trying to steal some thunder from over here, Mr. Gold Belt Man over here, but you were at Talia Hall this weekend. Am I correct?
Yes, I was. I was in Talia Hall in Chicago, Illinois. For GCW's Take a Picture pay-per-view.
You were showing something a minute ago. What was you showing? Let's see that again.
Something that
oh my God. Wow,
that is beautiful, man. I like the green art. Was Viva Van there as well?
I know the Megasis was there, Megan Bain.
I
didn't get hers.
Was stripped of the title, of the GCW title.
Yep.
Because of him attending the Battle of the Super Juniors, best of Super Juniors.
I did get. I got Danhausen. I got Zilla Fatu. I got.
Did you get the GM, man?
Too much money.
I got you.
Brett Lauderdale.
Yeah, he's like everybody else is charging decent. Actually, just to be forewarned, I know if anyone has ever gone to a GCW event, usually they give their autographs for free, but they're starting to charge now. So decent price.
Danhausen is a pretty price.
Yeah, decent. I think I only paid like $20 to get his autograph. So
I
did get a picture with him, but I already got a picture with him. So
really nice too.
I got Joey Janela. I got
nasty.
Effie, Alley Catch, and Dark Sheik. I got Jurlistico. Who else? Gringo Loco. Manders. The one called Manders. I got Mance
Warner. Oh, you got Mance Warner. Hell yeah.
I got Mance Warner. Who else? Jimmy Lloyd. I got Jimmy Lloyd's. I got Microman.
No way.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, I did. I didn't get a picture with him, but my girlfriend did. She got a picture with him.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, gentlemen. So before we got 8 minutes, and I want to talk about that major card, but we have got another gentleman coming on in 8 minutes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him up and send it to him.
All right.
So no crazy questions, like you said, right?
I mean, what kind of crazy questions you want to ask the man? I mean, that's up to you, dude.
I don't know. I'm thinking of something evil. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
I mean, you know who we're bringing on, and you know who we're getting. I mean,
I'm just gonna ask him like, what got him into wrestling, you know, and
ask him. Ask him. Hell yeah, dude. Ask him. Ask him anything you want to ask him under the sun that isn't going to pertain to, I don't know, craziness. Like, what do you eat for breakfast in the morning? Don't ask him shit like that.
Yeah, no shit.
But you know,
what deodorant you use to
Oh, hey, I am going to ask one major question, and then y'all are probably going to laugh when I tell you this, but it's going to be funny. I'm not going to spoil it, but we've all seen one of his matches, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so you know what he does in the ring when he's wrestling.
Yeah.
I just want to know, is it sativa or indica? That's what I want to know. But
real or not?
So yeah, but he comes on in a couple of minutes. We got a couple of minutes to talk about other things. Double or Nothing. The internet went stupid, man. It has lost its head for Double or Nothing.
IWC is always in the shitter, bro.
Mm-hmm. Man, the crazy
part. IWC. What do you expect? You know, they're always fickle about some of the AEWs. The Fire Spot, or bitching about what Edge did. You know, I know for those who don't know, Edge got injured during his steel cage barbed wire match against Malachi Black. Basically, what I've heard, someone compared it to the injury Macho Man Randy Savage got at Uncensored around 98 when he was in the Wolfpack against Bret Hart, and he was out for a year. But what I heard, like rumors saying he'll be out for 4 to 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, he hurt his tibia, man.
He actually handled it a lot better than what Macho Man did. And Macho Man was a lot younger than what Edge did. And Edge is like 50 years old. Sorry, I mean, Adam Copeland. I'm sorry. I'm just used to calling him Edge, you know?
Yeah. We're going to be looking forward to him dropping the title or releasing the title.
I know.
Or are they going to do another intern championship match? Stupid.
I hope. No, they're not. They're probably... I think Edge is going to drop the championship, you know, let them have.
And how do y'all feel about Mark Henry leaving AEW?
I mean, I'm not upset about it. He wants to do his own thing. I respect his decision, you know? Mm-hmm. I love Mark Henry. I've been a fan of Mark Henry for over 25 years, you know? Like, he's a great wrestler. I have nothing but the highest respect for him. I heard he's a really nice guy. He was like a big, giant teddy bear, from what I've heard to some people.
Does anyone know the reason?
There was even an AEW... one of those weirdos that got mad, called him a traitor. Like, dude, no.
Anyone know the reason why anyone know the reason why he left, or is just his contract was up and he just didn't want to renew it?
He didn't want to go. He just didn't want to do it again. He didn't want to go back through it anymore. He wants to do something. He said his time in wrestling isn't done. That's all he said, and that's what he left it as. And I have to agree with what Phil said. I have to commend him for doing whatever he wants to do in the business. Go back to WWE, TNA, wherever he ends up, wherever he goes. He is a legend in the business. He will always be a legend.
Oh yeah.
And
I have a feeling probably might open like a wrestling school. I mean, do something like that. I would like. He has a great mind for the business and everything. Mark Henry. I even loved it when he ribbed the entire audience back in 2011, claiming he would retire. You remember that on Monday Night Raw when he attacked John Cena?
oh yeah, where everybody thought he was retiring.
Hilarious, man.
When everybody thought he was going to retire, he made John Cena.
He and Dusty I thought he was going to retire too, man.
Like,
you got me
who hand was that?
Oh, you're talking about the Mae Young thing, is what you're talking about.
Oh,
but
did you catch his interview with Undertaker?
You were thinking about the Mae Young thing, dude, with the hand. Oh my god,
that shit was the funniest thing ever.
It was up there. It was up there, dude. It was really, really up there. I have to agree with that. It was crazy.
I was like, I even thought it was funny. Like 20 years later, the hand grew up.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Have y'all met my son?
I even heard that the hand attacked Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 22. During his match against Johnny Knoxville.
Man. So
that was one of the craziest matches Sami Zayn ever did.
Yeah. Did anybody watch the King of the Ring?
I had a friend that watched it. I know that Nia Jax is the new queen of the first ever. Well, technically, she should be the second queen of the ring because
Zelina Vega
was
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega, and Gunther.
Gunther, yeah.
The ring general.
Yeah,
dude,
he earned that one.
Him and Randy, dude, it was very predictable, but it was a very, very good match.
Oh yeah.
Wanted to put the.
I like when he got chopped. He wasn't expecting that.
Oh, dude, you should have seen the look on his face. Was like, wow, like what
Randy
the hell just happened?
Was happy to put Gunther over.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. I think anybody's happy to put Gunther over whenever the chance to come out.
Because because Randy doesn't have much tank in the gas, much gas left in the tank, and he
don't
catching up with him. He's 44 years old now. I mean, he's not a young man anymore. I mean, and I think what he did was the right thing to pass it to Gunther. I mean, I'm actually older than Gunther. And I actually heard that I saw a clip of Cody Rhodes using a vertebraker, a move that's been banned from WWE for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about MJF coming back?
Great, about time. We've been looking.
He's back,
dude. I called it though.
He's back and he's jacked.
I called it. I called everything that happened, man. Adam Cole came out.
Oh yeah.
And then I said MJF's coming back, and I said he's going to drop an F-bomb. He dropped an F-bomb.
Okay.
A big F-bomb.
Yeah.
And it was worthy.
I even love that tattoo he got. That just shows he's loyal to AEW.
Yeah.
I think that might be a stick on. I mean, there's no way he got that done.
And a lot of people are debating, and now people are debating like whether Cody's neck tattoo or MJF's calf tattoo is the worst tattoo in professional wrestling.
No,
I think they're both cool, you know.
He can put some shoes on and cover that up. Cody can't really cover that. So, but also the big rumor that's going around is with Becky Lynch. His contract's coming up this weekend, ain't it?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been the big rumor. I know Phil dropped it. I had a couple people asking me about it. So, what do you guys take on it? Do you think she would actually leave, or do you think she'll just stay because of her husband?
I don't know. It depends on how much money they offer her.
Yeah.
I heard Tony Khan's talking about millions. like lots of millions.
Yeah, someone spread a rumor, like someone that he wasn't happy about his deal with Warner Discovery, and you know what? That was disproven by Meltzer,
Mm-hmm.
by the wrestling. There's even other few sources that apparently that sources has ties linked to Nick Khan of WWE.
Yeah.
So, like I said, because like I said, it just shows you that there's some people in WWE that are like to spread fake propaganda and like these podcasters,
Mm-hmm.
like fake news. I hate using that word because being political, but they like to stir the pot.
Yeah. Well, he said the link didn't work for StreamYard, so what I'm trying to do is I asked him if we could call him if it didn't work, and what I'll do is I'll call him and then we'll flip over to that call if he allows it to happen. Instead of actually showing the screen of his name like we did last week. Unfortunately, that was a terrible mistake on my part. I'm trying to make it. Oh, there he is. Look who is here, gentlemen.
We got him.
Welcome, Tarzan Duran. Fucking right.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
No man, thank you, man.
Thank you
So
for
sorry
coming
about
on our
last
show,
week.
bro.
Time differences and everything. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
That totally fucked me up. I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
But I do have one question to ask you. I didn't ask you in Messenger, and we'll get to the other questions. I promise you. But when you're smoking in the ring, is it sativa or indica? I need to know, man.
I mean, it's 50-50, whatever people give me before the show, usually.
And, dude, thank you again, man, for being here. Now, the question I have for you, are you going to be at the Carnage Cup this year?
I don't know, man. It's a mystery. I don't know who's going to be at the Carnage Cup this year.
I know Masada's the number one entrant.
Yeah, I know, man. So I guess only Masada. I mean, it'd be great to have me as like number 2 or 3 entrant and fucking go up against him. But it's a big surprise. We'll see what happens.
And now the next question I have for you is you talking about you want to get out of the country and go to back to Japan and then Europe as well, or South America even, maybe Mexico.
Yeah,
I'd love to see you in DDT.
Well, yeah, I was just in Mexico City, so I was just out there for about 3 weeks or so. And I was talking with Japan, but I ended up missing a deadline on a passport thing, basically. So hopefully next year the doors could open up for Japan. So that'd be really sweet.
Hell yeah.
What companies are you planning to work in? In Japan? Because DDT, I know it's Big Japan as well.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much information now. You know what I mean? But when it happens, it happens. So
understandable.
I understand, man.
You just show up and just clothesline somebody.
Yeah,
dude, that's a killer pipe, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, man. So now
the Hub City fucking pipe. One of my best friends actually made this piece. I fucking just broke one too, man. On the last fucking wrestling trip that I did. I think coming back from POR, Virginia. This fucker broke on me. This was my favorite pipe for I don't know, man, at least a couple months. And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck can I make this work. And about 45 minutes into the ride, I started thinking, I'm damn, I gotta put something in here. And so I ended up rolling up a $1 bill, made it so it fit in the fucking bowl, and fucking perfect. Worked out.
There you go, MacGyver that stuff.
Yeah.
But now the question is, like I told you before, we all found out about you from XPW. Are you going to be at the next show in New Jersey?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking right, dude. Fucking right. You're mainly the reason that I actually subscribe to the streaming network. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. Your matches are hands down some of the best matches on there. You're like a hybrid. I don't know if you heard us talk about you, but to me, you're like RVD, Kenny Omega, and Rey Mysterio rolled into one, bro. You're amazing. But with the deathmatch instance, you're amazing, bro. And Every match I've watched you haven't won yet. What the fuck?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it might be the blunt distracting me.
I thought that was your superpower, bro.
You know, I mean, it works as like a superpower for a little bit, but then you kind of get like little like fucking lead on it, and I think that's probably what's going on.
But dude, you hit JJ Escobar in the nuts with a weed eater, bro. In the fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That was some crazy stuff. I was like, is that a fucking weed eater?
Yes.
Yeah.
He brought it to the ring, not Tarzan. Oh hell no.
Yeah. Lately, I've been using like I found this stick in the woods, and it's a beautiful stick. I was out like tripping balls in the woods, and I had a huge ass fire. And then I found this one stick that I was going to put in the fire. I'm like, whoa, this like perfect swinging. And now lately, I've been lighting a torch and just beating people up with like a torch. And I feel like who the fuck uses a torch anymore? You know, so,
Nobody.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully I'll be able to use it for the next XPW show. And if I use a torch, and if he lets me blow fire and shit, I'll probably come off with a victory.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And you named it Bam Bam?
Yeah, I did.
Bam Bam? That's cool.
Yeah. Dude, I'm a stick-a-maniac, bro. He even like posted a whole video of it. Dude, it's awesome. It's like to all my stick-a-maniacs out there. I was like, yeah. Dude, he even like laughed emoji at it. It was hilarious, bro.
Nice.
This guy is like the inventor, dude. I don't get it, man. Like you're just an inventor out there. Like you just use whatever and come up with crazy shit, and all the moves you're using, man, are insane. Like the twisted screw freaking stunner, and then the twisted screw DDT. What the hell, dude?
Oh, that's just random. I don't know, all like the moves I really use is like shit I kind of made up somehow, or like yeah, things that I kind of just like created in a sense. The whole thing with the jungle juice is I have like that finisher. It's either I flip them over me into a DDT, or I backflip over them into like a DDT. But
Yes,
I got their fucking arms, so I got them like across. Yeah, I just fucking yank them, man. It's fucking perfect. It's easy, and yeah, just a lot of things that I do. Man. I don't know. I just
Cool, man.
comes to me.
it's amazing, brother. Amazing. Everything you've done, I think it's crazy. Like
I actually watched that match. It was pretty awesome, man.
Which one?
Who were you wrestling? What was that match you showed us, Mike?
oh, I showed him the JJ Escobar match. Now the one he's
Yeah,
talking about
that's
is
the
a
match.
different show.
Pretty good, man.
Now, out of all your matches so far, I always got to ask is like, you do all these crazy stuff. What was the worst bump that you had to take during a match? Like,
Guys, I'm having technical.
like when you
or-
got hit by it or just did it, it just sucked.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
You know, dude, I don't know. Whatever it was, I probably hit my head on it and forgot. Yes.
Because I've watched quite a few matches before. Like I seen one with Ian Rotten taking a power bomb and a thumbtacks with a box full of thumbtacks, but he hit his head. Like they made a little square little box, and he smacked the back of his head on the box. I'm like, oh, and I asked him, "Is like, did that suck?" He's like, "Yeah, that fucking hurt. That was worse than thumbtacks."
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't know. Like one bump that like ended up sucking. Fucking like a year ago, I was wrestling with Danny Darko because I think he was supposed to be wrestling for CCW that day, and then they like ended up canceling, and that fucking picked him up. So they're like, Darko, if you can make it and shit. I'm like, all right, bet. And they put like two other guys in the match, but I got to do some cool shit with him. And I went from power bomb. I went to like power bomb onto a chair. And he kind of just like flipped me over slowly, and like when I came down, like I fucking leg me banged the top of the chair. I mean, that was a bitch of a bump. I mean, it wasn't like super like crazy, but it was just like fuck. It like fucked me for like a good like couple weeks.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of chair bumps in a lot of the companies. I think the worst one I saw, and I just seen this live. I was at GCW in Chicago. And that bump that Joey Janela took, they put four chairs and power bombed him onto the top of like to the corner of the chair.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah.
Now, I do have to ask you, how does it being hit with a light tube feel?
I don't know. I mean, you get hit with it in the head. It's kind of like a jab or something. And it really depends on like how much skin it hits. With like the effects of it.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah,
Sorry
you're good.
Sorry about that, Tarzan.
But no, now the next question I have for you though is, how long you been doing this professionally?
Well, shit. Next month is June 24. So I started in 06.
Damn.
Wow.
12 years. Almost 18.
Damn, dude. So what made you get into deathmatch style instead of like the actual traditional style of wrestling?
Well, deathmatch was actually like something that really, really attracted me, especially to like the indie scene. Because I used to go to like a lot of matches that would have like Balls Mahoney and like New Jack and shit.
Oh hell yeah!
So then, like when I started doing like backyard wrestling at like 14 and 15, we were using fucking a whole bunch of crazy stuff like cheese graters and chairs and whatever the fuck, jumping off the swing sets.
VCRs.
Yeah. And the guy who ended up training me was this guy John Rambo, and he was like a pretty like good fucking like well known like hardcore guy back in his day. So like I learned a couple tricks from him, but then like I kind of went just like more into just regular wrestling. I kind of like strayed away from deathmatch and backyard and stuff. And I try to do like a little more lucha, and I still like love doing the fucking lucha libre. And then like I mean, basically since like COVID, I like came back strong, doing a lot of deathmatch wrestling. That's where I'm at. And it's a good time. And it was like a shock to people for them to see me do deathmatch wrestling they weren't expecting. So I'm like, all right, well, you know what, fuck yeah. I mean, obviously I can do it. So it's just like, fuck it, let me like, why don't I surprise some people every now and then or whatever.
All right. So now, how is your español? Poquito español, señor. Here, poquito.
No, it's bad, man. Every time in the city, there was at least like one guy like every promotion that spoke a little bit of English. I mean, yeah, I was like trying to practice, so I had like some things down a little bit. But
yeah, my woman, she's from Ecuador, so and that's my translator.
I got my girlfriend, so
yeah, that's what I need. I need a partner that speaks Spanish.
Speaking of partners,
yo hablo español, señor.
Speaking of partners,
partner, my bad. Never mind.
No. What is up with J Love, man? Everybody's wanting to know. Come on, bro, spill it.
At the last XPW shows, you came out with me. I had the local wrestling Fire Daddy Championship.
Yes, you did.
That was the belt that I cut the promo where I was fucking butt naked and I had like a thing like over.
Yeah, with her, man, and that's why I was like, "Whoa, man!" And even Larry Legend was like, "Whoa, man!" It was crazy.
Yeah, man. But then you know what? She, oh man, I can't remember, but I lost, and I'm pretty sure it was her fucking fault. So when we left the fucking XPW Loco show on the way to the hotel, I fucking stopped, went into a 7-Eleven, and I ran back out. I jumped in the car and left the bitch. I was like, you know what, you fucked up. See ya.
You left her in a 7-Eleven?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Fortunately, she fucked the belt, and I couldn't have that.
No, you can't. You cannot have that shit, dude. No, you cannot. So if there is any ladies out there looking to ride with Tarzan, do not fuck this man over. He will leave you on the side of the road at a 7-Eleven.
Championship. Fuck that.
That was a badass championship, dude.
Yeah, I know. I could have.
Dude, that was fucking sick. Because you had it for like 4 or 5 XPW shows, man. And then you lost it to the some nobody. I'm just saying that. He's nobody compared to Tarzan. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Mm-hmm. But So, are you going back to the Loco Wrestling by any chance to win your Fire Daddy Championship back?
Yes, actually in August. So I'm gonna be hanging out for August. They're doing this like tribute show. Or show's called like Terry, and that's gonna be all like fucking hardcore deathmatch wrestling. And then the next day they're doing shit like Answer the Devil or Run with the Devil, like that. I'm gonna be on the next. Get a really sick ass match too. So, well, that's wait. We gotta wait to be seen on that shit.
Hey Tarzan, I have a question for you. What got you into professional wrestling?
I mean, you know, fighting is cool. I mean, like standing up for yourself and like beating the shit out of bullies or then just beating the shit out of people, and it's really fun stuff. So I was just really into it as a kid, and eventually I realized I could like do it with backyard wrestling. And,
Oh yeah, I remember backyard wrestling. I did some of that back when I was a kid too.
Yeah. I still got some scars from doing it myself.
There's mine right there, dude.
Oh yeah,
I got my head busted open from a 2x4.
I almost died, man. We were wrestling on top of a house, and I suplexed my buddy and another buddy of mine who I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Hey, look, there's a plate glass window. Let's put it on top of the mattress and stand it up. So whenever you go through it, you can die. So yeah.
I have a friend of mine that still has back problems from taking a uranagi on like dirt ground.
It ripped all the way from my forearm all the way up under my arm. It was nasty, dude.
Christ, dude.
It flayed me like a fish, like my whole arm. Yeah, it's like just flopping. They're like, "Oh God, you're gonna die." I was like, "Yeah, passing out."
I blew out my knee. I blew out my knee, and I was like, "Dang it!" I think I'm just gonna commentate from now on.
Well, yeah, but no. Now the next question for you is this: are you going to go after the King of the Death match, and are you going to take on Homeless Jimmy?
I would like to. I feel like I have to get a couple more victories at XPW. That, but if I could get like some type of cool ass victory that could like keep top fucking wrestle with this motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's all about that grind, bro.
Now I have to ask a question. How cool is it to work for Rob Black? And be honest, man, it's got to be fucking epic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he's a cool dude. Fucking, I like working with Rob. Fucking, he's real with me and shit. I never had no issues with him or nothing. Fucking, and like just like the history of everything that he's fucking done and like all the porn shit and just like environment, man. Like all like the porn stars being type of shit and just like.
I mean, hell, he had Misha Montana coming out with Schlack for like 3 months in a row. It was crazy.
Yeah, and then like the whole like Vice documentary, man. That's just fucking.
Yeah, and dude, and you, the first time I ever saw you in XPW, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's awesome. And Larry Legend gives you shit, by the way. Oh, he's just gonna smoke weed. Like, I'm like, damn it.
He reminds me of Paul Heyman the way he talks.
He does. He really does. But Larry Legend is a legend. He is a great announcer, probably one of the best announcers in the world.
The other announcer reminds me of Joey Styles.
Yeah, and he came up with MLJ. So I mean, you have greatness there, but the way he introduces you, man, is like that far from the cream of the crop, man. Mm-hmm. So, and you're going to XPW, and you're thinking about it's a mystery, the Carnage Cup. So, what here in America is the ultimate deathmatch tournament you want to be a part of?
So, I mean, right now, if I were you guys, I'd probably be keeping.
You're not gonna tell us.
What?
You not gonna tell us?
Oh, the Tournament of Death.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I said the right one, right?
Yeah. Tournament of Death.
I would keep an eye on that one. That shit's gonna be fucking crazy next year. Oh, or no, that's this year. That's in a couple.
Yes. That's like 2 weeks or a week.
No. That's Tournament of Survival.
Oh yeah.
See, there's different games of the tournaments. I'm talking
Yeah, that's you're right. That's the one that Nick Gage does a thing with. But
Yeah.
no, the tournament of Death is XPW, and that's usually in California.
Tournament of Death is CZW.
Oh yeah, it is CZW.
Mm.
Man, there's so many. There's Tournament of Survival, Tournament of Death, and XPW is the California, isn't it?
And once in a while, IWA Mid South comes back out of retirement every few years.
There's a bunch of fucking death matches, man. But I feel like some of the most well known is like Tournament of Death, Tournament of Survival, Carnage Cup. And those are some like pretty well known ones. That, like
the Tournament of Death is usually in Maryland, though.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Delaware.
I don't know why I said Maryland. Delaware. Yeah, they're right there.
Oh God, I'm thinking. You made me think of the Briscoes when I think of Delaware.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
when you're on a tour, are you, and by any chance, are you gonna be coming up to the Chicagoland area? Because that's where I'm at. These guys are down south right now. I'm up north.
Oh, I was actually just at Chicago for Major League Wrestling a few years ago, but I literally just did background shit for that show. And I got to come out as a monk for a Mystico. I don't know about CMLL.
What do you think about those kids from Soft Ground Wrestling? Those kids in like Africa.
Oh, I don't know, but let me finish the fucking Mystico. But when he like comes out to the ring, he has all these monks come out, and they come out in these fucking white costumes with these fucking white hoods. And I swear to you, when I went to Mexico City and I saw them fucking come out, they look like fucking Klansmen. And I'm like, oh shit, they all got like the points on their fucking hats. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? He's like, oh yeah, and my boy's like, oh yeah, the monks. They had like the can, they came out with the cans. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, all right. And so then, so for Major League Wrestling, we had them fucking come out. And I'm like looking at these hoods, I'm like, oh my lord, we gotta fix this shit. And like, go out there for like a fucking live like fucking show.
Me and monks with like pointy hats.
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
All right, so I ended up like grabbing, so it's like a fucking pointed hat. So I ended up like pushing the fucking points in on like everybody's fucking hat. And cause I'm like, just like, I'm like, I gotta step in and help them avoid type of racial crisis that shouldn't fucking happen. Whatever. So,
dude, you're awesome, man. You're fucking awesome. If there's any way you can push your is there any way people can reach out to you and like come find you and talk with you besides what we just done, like on X or Instagram or any of that shit?
What you mean, in person or what?
On social media.
Man. On social media, man. So people can like buy your shit, buy your merch, man.
Talking about that type of stuff. Oh yeah, dude. Oh shit, man. I got like a big cartel thing. Yeah, if you look up like Tarzan or Tarzan Duran or some shit, a bunch of cool shit comes up. Wildlife Tarzan on Facebook, Tarzanian _ Devil on Instagram. And I think Tarzan _ Duran on Twitter. So
hell yeah.
Basic fucking things right there.
Fucking right, dude. Now, whenever you're going on, whenever you're getting in the zone, what is it like for a day in the life of Tarzan before he actually comes through the curtain?
Like the whole day?
No. Well, not the whole day, because I'm pretty sure you're baked, and then you chill, and then you get baked again.
Yeah, so it depends on my match. You know what I mean? Because not every weekend you go out there and have like fucking 20, whatever. Yeah, every match is different. You know, I usually have multiple matches a week. So, depending on how crazy the match is, hyper focus, and I'll like even stop smoking. But then if it's like a more easier match, fucking, I'll end up getting like antsy and shit, and so then like I'll feel like I have to smoke. So like I'll run out and smoke a couple times beforehand or whatever. But yeah, I constantly smoke all day. I'm like an all day smoker, so it's not like I'm just going to like smoke before a match and get like super stoned and not know what the fuck's going on.
No,
But
you're good.
me, I'm just like it's just like chilling, like I'm doing right now, whatever.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
And you know, I gotta get like my fucking adrenaline up. So you know, I gotta like fucking stand inside my character, especially if I want to like fucking bleed and like whatever. And then even before I go out in general, I'm trying to like fucking face around, like get ready to get hit or whatever the fuck's gonna happen. And, you know, devil. Yeah.
The Tarzanian Devil, man.
Yeah.
How did you come up with your name? I want to. How?
I don't know, fucking. I think me and a friend were like fucking around, like talking about shit. My friend said it first. But, yeah, I don't know. Like it's almost like a little play off of the like New Jersey Devil, Tarzan. So yeah.
And if you haven't noticed, man, I am wearing a New Jersey Nets hat, or I'm sorry, Brooklyn Nets now. But we both know they're from New Jersey, so there you go, man. I had to give you a little bit of. And are you a New Jersey Devils fan by any chance?
Yeah. It's I've been to a couple games.
Terrible, man. I'm an Avalanche fan. Sorry.
The fuck?
Blackhawks.
Or is that a Canadian team?
No, Colorado.
Oh, they got avalanches and shit out there. Yeah, they got mountains.
No, man. But
Shout out to my girl. She's putting up all your links right now. So
yeah. Hell yeah, dude. And thank you again, Tarzan, for coming on here, man, and talking with us. I do appreciate you so much. If you are at the Carnage Cup by any chance, we will see you there.
Going, all three of you?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm making a trip all the way from up north.
Oh shit!
I'm definitely going to be there in October. I have it requested. I got it requested off and everything, gentlemen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Carnage Cup is in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I haven't been to Tennessee in years, man. This would be a treat for me. I actually got family up in Knoxville.
Yeah, man. It's right up. Have you done anything with New South here in Alabama by any chance?
Nope. I don't see that's fucking IWA Deep South show in Alabama. That's there. It's pretty cool, dude. I went to the fucking Waffle House and I stole a coffee cup. I don't got it.
Oh.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's what you got to do, man. You go to the Waffle House, man. There's some juggalo shit, man. You just take the fucking coffee cup.
Or if I go to like a diner in some state that I've never been to before and it's got like fucking some, you know, it's got like the fucking name of the place on the cup. It's like, I got to take this shit. That'd be cool as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, to be honest, man, you're one of the greatest, I would say, guests that we've ever had on here. And to be honest, man, you are fucking phenomenal. And the coup de grace, man, is you're staying true to you, man. Like no doubt, no bullshit. So I love that. But I do have one more question to ask. If there is like your greatest foe or the person you want to wrestle before they retire or you retire, who is it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it probably get tossed up between like RBD and Jericho.
Ooh,
Shit.
That's pretty good, man.
That's fucking epic.
RVD still kicking around. So
Yeah.
I can see you forming a tag team with RVD, man.
Yeah.
Possibly. Like years ago, there was talk with me and Trent Acid about forming a tag team called the Hot Box Boys.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Trent Acid, dude. Rest in peace, man. That dude was phenomenal.
After he was a really cool fucking dude.
Yeah, him and Johnny Cashmere. Johnny Cashmere was really cool. I met him twice up here in Combat Zone. Really nice guy.
Yeah, he's like still doing shit again now.
Is he?
There's this other wrestler that was really like one of the big faces of CW. He died as well, if I'm correct. He had a mohawk. I forgot his name.
Oh, you talking about to do with the big skull in the back of his head?
Yeah, he wrestled John Moxley back when Mox was in CZW. I meant CZW. My bad.
Yeah, quite a few people that fucking died.
A lot of those guys are gone, man. They were really good guys,
And
man.
Necro Butcher is still hospitalized, from what I heard.
I think he just back to America.
Yeah, he came back to America and he was at a show in a wheelchair this weekend in Texas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and push in July because I know they're doing a benefit for Necro in June, but I'm going to be at Three Legacies in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
That's what's up.
But in July, I'm going to be out there, and so I should run into Necro.
Yeah.
And Necro is somebody that like really pushes a lot for me. He's like my way into Japan.
Dude.
Awesome dude. Or he's like the one that's been like pushing for me. He thinks I'd be like really good out there.
Dude, you do great anywhere, brother. I mean, you're a hybrid. You are a freaking. Watch you is just. I mean, even when you post your clips and shit, I'm like, how the fuck does he do that?
Thank you, dude.
No, I'm serious. You are fucking awesome. I mean, I watch wrestling religiously. Hell, I watched the GCW show this past weekend before my aunt passed. Then I had to do a thing, but then I watched then I watched the Double or Nothing show and the King of the Ring show, and then I watched House of Glory and streamed Baptized in Blood 4 with you. Now I have to ask another question. Dirty Ronald McDonald, man. How is it wrestling that guy?
Boring. He sucks.
Oh shit! Shit!
I spit a cheeseburger in his face.
Yeah, good.
You
God,
make cheeseburger?
man.
Dude,
No,
I
like an
love that
actual.
guy.
No, a cheeseburger, man. Like he's talking about an actual cheeseburger, Phil.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the wrestler cheeseburger.
I know, man. I had to let you watch the match, man. It was crazy. It was like almost a cocaine and weed spot, if I recall correctly, as well.
Yeah, there was, wasn't there? See,
Yeah.
Match back because I don't know. I should probably like ask for like a fucking thing to see the pay-per-view stuff, but I don't have money for it, to pay to fucking watch my match right now.
I'll hook you up, dude. I'll hook you up. You're good. I got you.
But yeah, no, I definitely want to get some like clips of that match that like makes feels. Yeah,
dude, it was great, man. I was laughing my ass off, dude. I was like, they got the worst person ever. He also does stand-up. Ain't that correct? He also does stand-up.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny dude on the mic. That's why, like, he's on the mic. Fucking, that's like half of his fucking thing.
He's hilarious, man. And then all of a sudden, your music hit, and you came to the ring, and it was like automatically bang. And I was like, hell yeah. And then there was cocaine, and then there was weed. Then there was a cheeseburger. Dude, you're fucking crazy, dude.
Nice.
I mean, it was allegedly cocaine. It could have been anything.
Oh yeah. I think it was
Sugar.
I wouldn't even go there, dude. I think it was pool chalk.
Yeah,
like pool cue chalk. I think it was pool cue chalk. Dude, I am not going to hold you up here any longer, Tarzan. All I want to do, man, is tell you thank you for coming on here and spending as much time as you have with us. I know it's 10 o'clock where you're at. And all I can do, man, is say thank you so fucking much for coming on and hanging out with us, man. And if you ever want to choose like to come on here and hang out with us and shoot the shit or blast whatever, you're more than fucking welcome any fucking time.
Please, definitely like advertises, bro. We appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on here, man. Nice
yes.
meeting you, Tarzan.
Oh yeah, dudes. You guys take care of yourselves, man. Fucking rock on.
All right, Tarzan.
Nice
Later,
meeting you.
brother.
You have a good night.
Awesome, man.
Well, dude.
Holy shit.
He's a nice guy.
Holy shit, dude. I think that is the best fucking guy we've ever had on here. Very, very fucking best guest we've ever had, correct?
Oh
He's
yeah.
a nice dude. I like him. He does remind me of like Kenny Omega meets Rod Van Dam.
Yes.
I mean, I mean, he looks like Kenny Omega, but he sounds like Rod Van Dam.
Did you hear who his, like, the best match of his career would be with? RVD or Jericho?
Whew. That's
Battle of the Stoners, man.
Oof. So who could outsmoke who?
I don't know, man.
He's like, all right, dude, I'm gonna I'm Rob Van Dam. I'm gonna
What
show
I'm gonna
you.
do is I'm gonna end that podcast hour right
No,
here.
just imagine adding Riddle to that. Matt Riddle to that.
Fuck, dude. But let
It'd
me
be a three-way smoke fest, dude.
it'd be crazy. But let me end the podcast for the hour right here, because then we'll come back and we will dissect everything that he talked about. Y'all ready?
All right.
Yeah.
That was fucking epic.
Man.
All right.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
All right. I got to look him up on Facebook and I got to add him.
Go for it, dude. Yeah, dude. He's probably. Did you ever go to the IWADS, man?
IWA Mid South?
No, Deep South.
No, not Deep South. I went to Mid South. I've been to because they came. I don't know, all the way from down south. They came all the way up to me, and that's when Ian Rant was running it.
Oh God, they shut down, come back, shut down, come back so many times it's not even funny. Like
But,
I even heard one time Jim Cornette, when he was still with OVW, he tried to get IWA Mid South shut down in Louisville.
Wow. But was that not fucking awesome?
That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna start the podcast back up so we can. I told him we appreciate him coming on tonight, and he was like, "Cool." He said, "Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah, that's fucking epic." So yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. My friend was messaging me about this other podcaster named JD, and he actually believes that source I told you about, like how Tony Khan is not happy with his Warner Discovery, which is complete what I've read. Other sources according to Wrestling Observer New Layer, and it's bullshit. Someone's spreading. It's just. I think it's just someone's just spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that.
Ain't nothing new.
So Tarzan was talking that he may or may not be at Carnage Cup, and he also told us to check out Tournament of Death this year. Correct?
Yep.
Holy shit! Combat Zones Tournament of Death.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
I like CZW's old school stuff with Mox. That was some brutal shit, man.
Oh, it's even way more brutal when it goes.
Alexa, stop.
Dude, that's crazy. But
Alexa, fart.
now, like I said, he said that one of the matches that he wanted to have would be Jericho or RVD. And you said that he'd be a great tag team with RVD. And you also talked about Riddle being a three-way. Now, and I mentioned the Rob McDonald thing. Ronald McDonald, Dirty Ronald McDonald. That guy sucks. He's boring. Dude, dude, we got to get Ronald McDonald on here. That's all I'm going to say. We got to get Dirty Ron. And because we got to have him combat exactly what fucking Tarzan just said, correct?
We should have like a mass debate.
Yeah.
This is
and
like
I really want to know.
This will make the presidential debate look like a clown show.
More than it is.
And is Ronald McDonald going to be at the Carnage Cup too? That'd be awesome if he was. And I also want to bring in the Body and people like that as well. And even Masada. I think Masada would be even badass on this shit.
I could definitely see Tarzan Duran wrestling DDT Pro Wrestling because that's like the best comedy pro wrestling in Japan.
Yeah. But that's where Necro Butcher got hurt, or Maga Butcher got hurt over there in Japan,
Oh
and
yeah.
he just made it back to America. I think 2 weeks ago, and he was on a show in Texas talking about doing a benefit for him.
The first time I actually got introduced to Necro Butcher was that movie he did with Mickey Rourke, the wrestler. I actually have it in my living room on Blu-ray.
Dude, the Necro Butcher, man, is probably one of the greatest of all time that does deathmatch wrestling.
and I'm surprised he was able to do that, put through that with Mickey Rourke and everything.
But dude, Necro Butcher is amazing, man. People don't give him enough credit for who he is. And like he said, Tarzan said to us, he's one that's been pushing for him to get booked everywhere he goes. And it's because of Necro. And Necro is a phenomenal guy. Rob Black, he even talked about Rob Black being a great guy, which me personally, I think Rob Black is a good dude. I think he's misunderstood in a lot of aspects of it, what he talks about. But or not misunderstood. Let me rephrase that because I don't want to be yelled at and cussed at by Rob Black. He don't give a fuck what people think. He don't. And that to me is phenomenal. He's already been to prison. He's done the whole thing, like he said, with porn. He's back. He's doing XPW shit. Jesus How can you cancel Christ. Something that's already been canceled? So, I mean, the dude to me he's an icon. He is someone, he ain't a role model by any stretch of the imagination, but he is an icon. And I want to know more about his story, the story that the Dark Side of the Ring didn't tell.
Hell yeah.
I want to know that side of the story that they didn't tell. Because all they did was talk about the bad shit, because that's what Dark Side of the Ring does.
We need to talk about the good shit.
Yeah, I want to hear the good shit.
I believe there was some. I'm not surprised there was some banger matches in XPW. There was some good stories.
Dude, XPW was. They even invaded ECW arena. True story.
You told me. I remember you telling me that.
And Paul Heyman is the one that orchestrated the whole ordeal.
He would do something like that. The guy's a genius. It's not financially.
Paul Heyman is a genius, okay? And then you have Rob Black, who is the East Coast ECW. I mean, the West Coast ECW, not the East Coast, West Coast ECW. And for them to cross paths after ECW got bought out and he started he didn't buy the talent. He was using the talent because Shane Douglas could not work in WWE.
He hates Vince. What do you expect?
And then you had New Jack, of course, in XPW. You had
Ian Rotten.
Ian Rotten never.
Axel Rotten.
Neither one of them were in XPW. That's when they started forming their own bullshit. But no, you had John Cronus from, if you remember that correctly, from whenever him and Perry Saturn had their thing in ECW. The Eliminators, yeah.
Eliminators, yeah.
Ooh, Cronus joined XPW.
I pulled that one out of my back pocket right there.
Yeah, you did. Matter of fact, the Pit Bulls were there for a minute. Luke Hawks, the guy that does Wildcat Pro Wrestling in New Orleans, he was also known as Altar Boy Luke in XPW. Him and Matt. And then you also had Pogo the Clown. You had Vic Grimes.
That's what I was talking about. Vic Grimes, the one who had that match, the one who almost got killed by New Jack.
Yeah, he tasered the shit out of him, pushed him off a fucking scaffold.
I saw it and I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
It was like, what were you trying to do? It was like, I was trying to kill that motherfucker.
Exactly what he said. I was trying to kill that bitch. Because a year before that, Vic Grimes opened his skull up and he had to go have surgery.
And it was an ECW show. Vic got nervous during a spot and everything, and it got botched and it really fucked up.
New Jack.
New Jack where he can't see in one eye, and he also has like got him brain damage too.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. But they had a lot of great people. You had Chaos there. You had who else was there that was amazing? You had the Messiah, Supreme, Homeless Jimmy.
I've heard of Chaos before. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
I've seen him. He wrestled around here on the Gulf Coast a few times back in the 2000s. I ran him a Hot Topic.
Little bit, not really. Chaos. He was also known as Kid Chaos in XPW. He did a lot of training for XPW. He did a lot of. He was on the dark side of the ring, matter of fact, and he even wrestled for Lucha Underground too.
I guess I must be talking about different Chaos because there was this other guy that went by Chaos that was wrestling in Hattiesburg.
Yeah, it's a totally different guy because Kid Chaos is Latin descent.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, and then there was fuck, dude, there were so many people: Lizzie Borden, Veronica Kane, Missy Hyatt.
Oh my God, Lizzie Borden. There's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Well, Rob Black's first wife. You know, she was cheating on Rob with Messiah. And Messiah got his finger chopped off by Rob Black in a vignette thing, dude.
Supposedly.
No, his finger's cut off, dude. His finger got fucking cut off. It ain't no supposedly.
I'm talking about that he did it.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know the whole ordeal behind that, but yeah.
Mike's comments does not reflect Josh and Phil's ideals.
Or mine. I mean, I just speak whatever, you know.
I'm pleading the fifth. It does not reflect.
I don't care. I mean, the Messiah still wrestled. I mean, he still wrestles from time to time as well. I like the guy. The guy's actually a decent wrestler. I mean, there's so many of them. There's White Trash Johnny Webb. I haven't seen that guy in years. He was an XPW champion. Who else was an XPW champion over there? Shane Douglas was an XPW champion. Brian Cage was an XPW champion.
Yeah.
Masada, Schlack. I mean, dude, there's so many people that have held that title, man. That actually means a lot. And if you fuck up with Rob Black, he will fucking strip you of a title quicker than shit. He don't give a flying fuck, dude. You don't make me money, you're gone. Hell, he even brought in Tessa fucking Blanchard for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying?
And he fired her. That's saying something.
Yep. So,
but he still has. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, dude. He used her for like 6 months, 4 to 6 months. I didn't ask Tarzan about that. But we did hear about Jay Love. He left her ass at a Circle K because she cost him the fucking Loco fucking Fire Daddy Championship.
Wow. I thought it was 7-Eleven.
Oh, it was a 7-Eleven. I'm sorry. 7-Eleven. Dropped her ass off at fucking 7-Eleven, dude, and left her ass there. Holy shit. That is fucking awesome. Tarzan Duran is probably the coolest motherfucker we've ever had on here, dude. Ever. In the history of ever. So yeah, and that, I mean, not to say that other people we haven't had on here weren't fucking awesome. Tarzan was fucking awesome. He answered every question we asked him with reckless abandonment.
Oh yeah, and that was a cool dude. If he's hopefully we run into him in Tennessee. So what did you guys think of the AEW pay-per-view?
I loved it.
Dude, all I'm gonna say, man, is this, brothers. All I can say is this. It was leaps and bounds better than anything that was this weekend. Not trying to take anything from GCW.
I loved it.
Dude, people were shitting on it because I don't know why. They're like, oh, the WWE show was a lot better. I disagree. Nia Jax winning the women's Queen of the Ring, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I mean,
Nothing
Logan
against
Paul
Nia,
take
but
on
she's
Cody
not a good
Rhodes
wrestler.
in Saudi Arabia. Didn't care.
Mhm.
But it was a good
Basically,
match.
Good match, yeah.
Most
Don't
of
care.
Most of those matches, those pay-per-views over in Saudi Arabia are just PR stunts, anyways.
Yeah, and then the
It's
women's tag
propaganda.
match between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus whoever. It was man. It was. I love Jade. I love Bianca, but the match was god awful, dude. It was
And-
not a good match.
And I hear people complaining about the Damage Control being on a losing streak now. But they're like, it's all part of the story. But I mean,
But all, I did watch the AEW pay per view, and it's like MJF coming back was the high point right there.
that was epic.
It was great.
Will Ospreay going against
Roddy.
Roderick Strong, right?
Roderick Strong.
Yep, that was a great match.
Oh yeah, Roderick Strong. He's a great. He has that technical mat skills. That's what I love, and he makes anyone look good in the ring. He even makes himself look great in the ring.
Yeah, but
I'm glad that Tony Khan using him a lot better and gave him a character, especially that. Cool.
Now, hold on a second.
He's basically
Before we get to
become
the
like
three-
the next strong super dad.
But before we get to the main events, what was match of the night? And I'm not talking about the Anarchy match. I'm talking about what was match of the night before we get to the main event.
To me, it was the steel cage barbed wire match between Adam Cole and Malachi Black.
Yeah, that was a high point right there.
Holy shit, dude! People bitched because Gangrel was there.
I
was
was
because Gangrel would have. If Gangrel, they're just mad because he didn't show up in WWE thanks to Vince.
Yeah,
Vince said no, and Adam said well, I'm gonna bring Gangrel over since Vince said fuck you, so I'm gonna do it over here. And Tony said,
I know it's like I called the spot too. I was like watch Gangrel gotta come out.
If only it had the Brood music, it would have been so perfect.
Well, it's copyrighted, so he
Jim Johnson, WWE, I know.
So, but in all honesty, I was happy with that. But hell, even when Edge came out, it came up to
it came up South of Heaven by Slayer, dude.
I'm like,
man.
fuck you. Yeah.
Sorry.
That was Metallica, by the way.
No, it was Slayer.
Was it Slayer? I thought it was Metallica.
Oh, Slayer.
It was Slayer by South of Heaven, dude.
South of Heaven is Slayer.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
My bad.
I've listened to Slayer since I was a teenager, man. I know Slayer.
Yeah, Kelly just sent me a couple of things. I'm gonna spoil something here. Ethan Page is in NXT now.
Yeah.
Ethan Page?
All ego. The ego is loose in NXT.
Really?
Yeah, and he also said at Battleground, Roxanne Perez is taking on the one and only Jordan Grace.
I saw that.
Oh, nice. So Ethan Page, well, he hasn't been doing anything, so there goes his YouTube channel.
True.
Go by third party candidate. He's good luck. Just can't collect. I guess he can join the New Day on Up Down Down and shows his action figure collection.
Yeah. And
he's a game. Well, he plays the old games. He plays the old.
That's the thing I don't like about WWE is that third party bullshit.
Well, that was under Vince, so I don't know what's going on now because I'm seeing other wrestlers
Vince
pop
sort
up
of
now.
brought that back though, because brought that back for a little bit though when he made his short return. But since they're together, who knows what's going to happen?
But to go back to the AEW stuff though, match of the night, we all called it. The fucking cage match, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the worst match of the night, in my opinion, on that card, and I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but it was Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy.
It was all right.
Yeah.
But it was the worst match of the night on the card. It was the worst match of the night.
I would say
Was
the
the-
worst.
it
It
was
was
the worst
I
match.
would say it was the worst. Was it the greatest? No, but was it the worst?
Was it horrible?
It was-
No, it may have been the worst match on the card, but it wasn't a horrible match. That's what
No. I'm just saying on the card. I'm not saying I'm just talking about the card in general. It was the weakest match of the card. And the next one below that one would be Tony Storm and Serena D.
That was a good match, though. I like the technical skills. I mean, because if
it was
you've seen though, because if you've seen the story that was told in the match,
Yeah.
Serena D was taking Tony Storm to school.
Oh yeah,
She was
100%,
bringing out
dude.
that old.
100%.
She was bringing out that old school Tony Storm that she'd forgotten about before she, quote unquote, kayfabe lost her mind. Lost her mind and thinking she's Marilyn Monroe and has this weird obsession with Wendy Richter.
Did y'all happen to catch the media
Yes,
scrum
I
by any
did.
chance?
She
Okay.
she did a little ode to Wendy Richter, and someone asked her a question, and she just walked
Oh,
off.
All right. So the Wendy Richter thing, though, man, it was like some romance novel crazy shit. Like, my bosoms are soaking wet with sweat, and there's a shadowy figure at the end. Why are you leaving me, Wendy Richter?
And here's another thing, though.
I gotta check that out. I
There's
totally missed the media scrum. I was trying to find the pay-per-view that I was at, and honestly, if you were looking at it, it looked like there was not that many people. That place was packed.
Well, you were also like, if you look at the arena or look at the ring from where the card cam was, where you were at, Josh, you were up here on the left-hand side of the building.
Yeah,
I mean, never got up here.
I know, and it's like every once in a while they panned it. You actually got to see my sign, just like for a split second. I got to pick a different spot next time. I thought
here's another thing that kind of like
the only reason why I picked that area where we said because it went the balcony seats general admission. So the only reason why I picked that area is because when they do the jumping off the balcony on the table onto the table, it's in that spot right there. That's why I was like, okay, cool. If they jump off here, I'll be able to hold up the sign and like, yeah. And they never came around. I'm like, bastards.
It was worthy though, man. I'm just glad you were there, man. I'm glad you got everybody to sign that fucking turnbuckle. That is epic.
I got I got to talk to a lot of wrestlers. I got to talk to Danhausen for a couple seconds.
And your woman said she had fun.
Oh yeah, she had fun. Her first wrestling event.
What?
Her first wrestling event. And she got a picture with Microman. I didn't even get a picture with Microman. Then again, it's kind of hard for me crouching down that far.
Y'all are beside the commentary booth?
What? There was a commentary. Oh, there was a guy next to us. He goes to all the shows, and it's like this guy was standing next to us and was doing his own commentary of all the matches going on. At first, I was getting annoyed. I was like, but you know what? I was like, I'm actually enjoying this. It's like I got a live TV going right next to my head.
Hell yeah!
It was entertaining, but we have fun. You see the match of the night. Actually, Jalistico and Gringo Loco put on a good show. I mean, we kind of left the area by that point, so because I wanted to go talk to the wrestlers.
Ooh, guys! I got breaking news. Apparently, there's Forbidden Door Casino Gauntlet. Jeff Cobb said on his Twitter, "Funny, New Japan guys have to go through a gauntlet match, but those dorks can say they just want to shout at our biggest title and it gets granted. Even Stephen Wonder, see how stupid that is. I think there's kind of like, there's a lot of like, you see like Gabe King bashing AEW. I think this is like leading to the Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Jeff Cobb wants a piece of Mox. Gabe Kidd wants a piece of Mox. Umino wants a piece of Mox. Yeah, he wants a piece of Mox. Kenta wants a piece of Mox.
Yeah,
everybody
wants a piece of Mox.
What I was trying to say was like Shota
Umino
was John Mox's young lion when he was in Japan. Yeah. That's like one of his students, and he's grooming him to be the next ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, since Okada and Ospreay are over in AEW now.
Yeah, but I mean, out of everything we've seen this past weekend, why are people shitting on Double or Nothing? They're saying, "Oh, it was like 5 hours too long. It reminded me of Vince Russo bullshit."
No, it didn't.
Oh shit!
Someone even complained. There's this YouTuber named JD from New York that complained about.
Hey! Hold up! Time out right there. Do not ever give anybody props with their name or anything if they fucking suck.
Okay, fuck them.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well,
there's this douchebag that we are not going to name that has a.
This YouTuber complained about Mariah May doing the thing with her boobas on Collision.
And?
She basically had, what's her name? That Russian chick?
Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch. She basically had Layla Hirsch motorboat her boobas, and I thought that was funny.
It was great.
It was just as entertaining as Rhea Ripley giving Nia Jax a stink face.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny shit at a live show. It was like, this is some good shit. No pun intended.
I mean, think about it like this for an example. Okay, you pay $50 for a pay-per-view. This ain't no fucking Peacock $10 a month bullshit. Okay, you pay $50 for a pay-per-view. You get an hour and a half pre-show. It started at 5:30 and it ended at 7.
I mean, I paid $50 for a 4.5 hour pro wrestling show. I mean, that's some good money. You know?
No. You pay $50 for a 5.5 hour pay-per-view show.
Fair enough.
So you got $10 an hour, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, dude. You got $10 an hour, and how do I want to say this? The admission itself was paid for in the very first match with Ospreay and Roderick Strong. Then it paid for itself again later on in the trios match with Death Triangle and fucking the Bang Bang Gang. And then
there's some idiots on Twitter. They're accusing of being a dead house, like the seat's empty. But the show hadn't even started yet.
Yeah.
Dude, no one really shows up for the pre-show unless they're front row.
But when I saw it on television, that crowd was fucking packed.
Dude, it was an insane house, man. It was packed, bro.
It's the 50th anniversary of AEW, of course.
And the crazy part about it is people don't want to give nobody any credit. Was that every match on that card was good. Like I said, the worst match on the card was still good. You had Don Callis sitting front row, dude, giving commentary with Nigel fucking McGuinness about fucking Trent Beretta and fucking Orange Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I'm going to tell y'all this. Trent Beretta never went for a fucking pin.
And Eric
Bischoff. I think about that.
And when he did, he got rolled up for the fucking pin and got the loss.
Oh, and Eric Bischoff's complaining about Hook says he needs to go to NXT.
Who? Hook?
No, man.
Fuck that.
You know what? I'm going to agree with him on that. I think I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still, and to me, he's still developing. He's still and he's getting better every time. But at the same time, he's going to only go so far. And I think once he branches out and starts going to other companies and get some more experience, I can actually see him going to NXT. Actually, it would be a perfect fit for him.
It would be him to grow, man. He needs to grow more.
Yes.
And that's not saying that he can't come back to AEW later on.
Oh, yeah.
Or any of that. I mean, dude.
He's only like
20-something years old.
He's in his early 20s. He's not even in his prime yet.
Yeah.
He's got years. He's like MJF. He's got years still.
And dude, the tattoo on MJF's ankle, or on the back of his calf.
That's loyalty.
Wow, dude.
He's an AEW guy.
But
That just proves he's an AEW guy, and people. I mean, some people were just loyal to the company, and I said that on Instagram, and they were like, "Ooh, AEW's gonna shut down." Like,
Dude, it's owned by billionaire. Okay, people were bitching about
hey,
TNA.
so was
people
WCW.
sound like fucking broken fucking records, man.
But I mean, I'm not here to talk tribalism. This is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not promoting tribalism at all.
Yeah.
Because WWE had a good show, but they had a really, really, really weak card, man. Yeah, Nia Jax go over as the Queen of the Ring. What happened to the last Queen of the Ring? When has Zelina Vega been relevant? I'll wait.
Yeah.
I hear cricket.
Gunther is the only one that is actually relevant to the King Ring. I was expecting that.
What happened to last year's King of the Ring? Wasn't it Xavier Woods?
And it went nowhere. That's because of Vince.
Yeah.
It actually happened in 2022. 2023 Queen of the Ring was canceled thanks to Vince.
So and then you had the Intercontinental title match, which was really fucking good between Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and that other guy. And Sami Zayn retained. It was a good match. But you have
I saw the crowd. I was at a comic book store and everything. I was heading to work afterwards, and and they were watching the pay-per-view, and yes, I still call it pay-per-view. I'm not going to call it premium live event because I find that name's stupid.
Premium live events.
Well, anyways, like I'm just glad the Saudi fans love Sammy, especially the controversy between Syria and Saudi Arabia.
Oh shit, we just got invited somewhere. Where did I just get invited to?
Oh my god, the dude who was wearing purple reminded me of the Joker. Oh, he's talking about Matt Cardona. But yeah, in all honesty, is like AEW, the AEW pay-per-view was very good. Honestly, there was a couple spots in the Anarchy Arena. I mean, they all did their part, and it's like didn't see the outcome coming out like that.
You're always going to see
the only bad spot was like when Jack Perry all of a sudden just cuts to Jack Perry and he's ramming into a bunch of trash. I'm like, what was the setup for that?
Well, they were saying that Darby Allin was in the trash.
Yeah, but we didn't see the setup for it. So I think they need to work on their like little split screens when they do that match. But other than that, it was the pay-per-view was great. The pay-per-view was great.
Oh, Lenny of Cebu City's commenting.
And then they had the whole bullshit about the flamethrower incident.
It's like, yeah, why was Jack Perry covered? Well, that's the reason why they dumped him in the water, because he wanted him to be soaking wet. That's how they got him with the gel,
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, dude, it was really good because that was a spot that him and Darby Allin wanted to do. You can tell.
That flamethrower thing was epic. I mean,
it was a holy shit moment. It was a holy shit moment, dude. The crowd erupted for that shit.
Yeah, they caught him on fire. Oh!
And then when they hung Darby upside down, dude, the commentators are like, can someone please help Darby? And then the crowd saying, please help Darby. Please help Darby, dude. I died fucking laughing, dude. I thought that shit was great, man.
Yeah.
I also thought it was crazy, though, that people were complaining about that flame. I mean, Jack Perry trained for that. I mean, he did the same spot for like a film he was doing. He even showed it.
But now to go back to MJF, who was he talking about? Was he talking about Cody Rhodes? Or was he talking about Triple H?
Well, he did came in there dressed up like Triple H a little bit.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself. That's why he came. That's why he came, and he also said that. I never needed. I like that quote. I never needed New Japan nor Vince McMahon. He's an AEW original. That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's an AEW original. He's one of the 4 fucking pillars of AEW, along with Darby Allin,
Jungle Boy,
Jack Perry, and Sammy Guevara, which I hope to see him pretty soon.
Now,
and I saw on his Twitter that he was aiming towards the TNT Championship again.
Now I do have this too, man. I have to ask you guys this: how do y'all feel about the mixed tag team title match? Tag team title.
It's a little too soon for right now.
Mixed
Yeah,
for
yeah,
AEW.
yeah. Tony Khan wants to introduce some titles, and those are the titles he's talking about.
I say go for it. I mean, heck, we just watched what was it? I was at GCW. Shoot, let's see, we're watching
I mean, Triple
Dark
A
Sheik
is
going against what was it? Dark Sheik going against Kylie Ray. And if
Yeah.
people don't know who Dark Sheik is, Google it. I'll just leave it at that. So
she is a great wrestler, dude. She really is.
yes.
Oh yeah, the only thing they're gonna get is like, oh no, AEW more titles. Ugh.
But
That's exactly what people are saying.
But GCW's been doing mixed match with women the whole entire time. So
Exactly, you know, and I think
Hell, they even had Joey Janela take on Megan Bain.
yep. Or hell,
oh,
you get,
that's a beast of a woman, man.
Rina
Yamashita.
Rina Yamashita.
Rina Yamashita.
Dude, I think she would. I think she tagged with the two Mexican guys.
Lots of Caesars.
Yes,
I love
they tagged with them the last time I was there. So yeah, they always have mixed tags going on. So if they're gonna, well, actually, if they're gonna at least start out with a couple matches before just like, hey, we're gonna throw out a tournament for belts. Like start go for a year with it, and then start issuing a title. You know.
All right, you were there live for this, Josh. How did you appreciate Matt Cardona stripping Blake Christian of the title?
Very shocking. Like I was actually shocked by it. It's like wow. It's like I mean that ain't right, man.
They were talking about it on New Japan Pro Wrestling when I was watching Battle of the Super Series when I was seeing Blake Christian wrestle against Ninja Mac.
Did he bring? Did he bring the title? Did they bring the title with him or
no? He didn't, and he didn't bring the title with him at all. And they were talking about both Walker and Chris were talking about it on English commentary.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
and Blake's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but
That's
the people were pissed.
Like,
yeah, people were pissed, and I actually rewatched the pay-per-view, and I guess the other owner came out and was like, yeah, he just commented like, why did you make that announcement? I didn't approve that. It was like, you told me to make the hard decisions. It's like, yeah, just some of it, not all of it, not this big. I'm like, but yeah,
I think it's time for a new GCW champion.
Well, the thing is, there is going to be one, and I hate to say this, but it is going to be Joey Janela. He's going to take the last spot because he beat Perro in Chicago.
Yeah.
Poor Danhausen.
With the horrible spot that he did, I'm like,
dude.
If people don't know what I talk about, he got power bombed onto chairs,
4 chair backs.
Chair backs, like this, 4 of them.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't care how much it is that had to hurt.
Oh, it hurts. I mean, and then he beats Perro barely, dude. I mean, and then at the end of the match, he gets jumped by everybody.
Yeah, and Microman came out and saved him,
and then beat the shit out of Jimmy Lloyd again. Didn't he beat Jimmy Lloyd again?
Yeah, he beat Jimmy Lloyd.
That's the second time he beat him.
And I've been to the first shows at Talia Hall with GCW, and that was the first time they used a light tube in Talia Hall.
What?
So it's probably going to be the only time they use it because I think they had like a, I don't know, not like a no blood clause, but not gushing. I mean, yeah, a couple people that's like, but
yeah, but nothing major, man. And
I don't think they're gonna go hardcore like that.
Nah, and Brett Lauderdale is all about appeasing the fans, and he appeased everybody there that night, I think.
Oh yeah, it was a great. It was a great show. I mean,
Dude, how did you feel about? I know you say you went back and watched it. How did you feel about the Effie and Mance Warner sit down part 2?
Now I saw the interview. I saw the
That's
the
what I'm
clip.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The part 2 of the interview.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is like these guys gotta. It's weird. When you see we see him when you watch it on TV, it's like, man, these guys really hate each other yet. But afterwards, let me pull back the curtain a little bit. He's doing autographs right there. He's doing autographs right there. It's not like so.
Well, I mean, people don't understand, dude. When the camera is on, that's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
That you got to. People don't understand. It ain't like in the '80s, man. Where everything is kayfabe.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're in the era now where people know whenever the cameras are on, this is what happens, and then this is what don't happen. But now I want to know though, because there is a legit beef between some people, not in GCW, but in other indie promotions. How do they keep them apart?
They be civil. They don't. I mean, despite the fact there's beef, they get the job done. They realize they can't afford that bullshit. Any lawsuits or anything because they're not high, overpaid divas.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry it is, but
yeah, you're not getting wrestled. You got getting arrested, and all of a sudden getting bailed out in the same day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to cost them. I mean, these guys are independent wrestlers. That's going to cost them like thousands of dollars. And they don't want to go to court. They don't want to deal with this bullshit. They just want to get in, eat shit, work, repeat.
Yeah. Now,
Jacob Fatu is a big motherfucker, man.
Zilla Fatu, not Jacob.
My fault. Zilla Fatu.
Yeah, because Jacob's now signed with WWE.
Yeah, my bad. But same family.
They're all family. Yeah, Zilla's on his way, dude. Zilla's on his way.
And like I said, I was lucky enough to get his autograph, but dang it spilled over my Mike Bailey autograph. They're like,
you got Speedball. You got Speedball's autograph.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Speedball.
Dude, that was a good match with him and Danhausen, dude.
Oh yeah. Very entertaining.
That spot that Speedball did with Maki Ito when they were both crying in the ring.
Now, I do have a question for both of you. I can't really see that.
Speedball.
No, that's
Zilla.
That's Zilla. That's Zilla. Yeah. Yeah, and dude, you missed it, George, man. We had Tarzan Duran on here, brother. And that was a phenomenal interview, if I may say so. Everybody asked questions.
Difficulties, unfortunately, but it was a pretty good interview.
Also, shout out to George. Follow him on Twitch, George's Hot Sauce. He does amazing cooking videos, and he's a big wrestling fan too.
Yeah.
Better than CBP knew,
dude.
But
it was awesome, brother. Like we legitimately had smoking weed on our podcast. That's awesome.
It was crazy, man.
I love what he said though. Oh yeah, Danhausen. That's awesome. Dude, he's got some more muscle on him since he left AEW.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I ran into him at Comic-Con. He was not as big as he is now.
Yeah, he's getting bigger, dude. And I'm glad he is, man, because he's been putting on some weight, dude. He's good. Micro Man. Oh, I'm sorry, Micro Man.
Yeah.
But so what was your takeaway of the whole night? What was your takeaway? Like something you can go, dude, I'm glad I came here because of this.
Hold on. Let me pull up the list so I can remember. The standout match was actually Danhausen and Mike Bailey. Very entertaining match.
Did he do the tequila kick?
It's Warner going psycho on
Cole Radrick.
Yeah, Cole Radrick. I mean, awesome. Entertaining was Dark Sheik and
Kylie Ray.
Kylie Ray.
Because Kylie Ray is from
she came out because what got everybody going is she came out to the Pokemon theme.
And then Dark Sheik came out to Rocket, Team Rocket.
Yeah, Team Rocket.
Oh my god.
But the outstanding but I would say the outstanding match was Gringo Loco and Drew Lissico. They put on a banger. I like I said, I kind of missed it because we left our seats to go talk to the wrestlers. But I did watch the replay of it. And I was like, dang, that was Lucha Libre at its best right there.
What about the Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed match?
Oh god, I love
brothers.
the history between those two.
Oh, Bang and Matthews, the team that can be Googled now.
That can yeah, Bang and Matthews can be Googled, but yeah,
I know
they can be Googled now.
Oliver.
But that was a great tag team match. It was actually the first match of the night.
Yeah, it was. What benefits does a wrestler to smoke ganja? I don't know, but it gave him superpowers. It gives him superpowers. It really does. Tarzan Duran gets superpowers from smoking weed, dude. True story.
Same with Rob Van Dam. Same with Matt Riddle.
Yeah. But honestly, God, truthful. If you don't know who Tarzan Duran is,
look him up on YouTube.
Josh's woman actually posted all his links, his big cartel, his Twitter follow, or his X following, his Instagram,
his Facebook. Yep.
Yeah, his Facebook, everything, dude. He is a great guy, man. He's just an awesome person. He even said that he was part of the him and Trent Acid were going to make a tag team called the Hot Box Boys. And Trent Acid, dude, is a great guy, dude. A great guy. Mm-hmm. And I'll just call you Tamale. There you go. I'll call you Tamale. And but Tarzan Duran tonight gave us an awesome interview and something we can take back and actually cherish for forever. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to be talking hopefully to Masada. I'm also going to try to be talking to the Body, and I'm going to dude, the Body. His pronouns are they them. Yeah, so their pronouns are they them, and
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that
no, but they are a deathmatch wrestler, and when he gets to the ring, he straddles the top rope and pulls himself on the top rope. If you know what I'm saying,
mm-hmm.
Scrotum first, just drags it. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting, but at the same token, he's actually really funny, and him and Rob Black had an actual interview together, and it was really cool. And the Body also was at last year's Carnage Cup, and I'm hoping he'll be there this year. And I really want Tarzan Duran to be there, and I want him, Masada, Dirty Ronald McDonald, and Schlack. Those are my four, and if we can get B.A. Rose, I'll be happy with that too.
Cool, man. Yeah. I hope we can be able to get some interviews with some guys down there too.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude, 100%. You know me, man. I'm always talking about some crazy stuff. No, Masada, not Carne Asada, Masada.
Double
Thrash 1988 double leg takedown. Heck yeah, dude, double leg takedown. Always a double leg takedown. But yeah. Anything else I want to add before we end this hour here and we go to the next one?
No,
man. Like I said, me, and my girl, we had a great time at GCW. It was our first event, and she said she'll do it again. So, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'll try to see if I could sneak some interviews in or try to get talk to them in a different way because a lot of the wrestlers didn't want to do interviews. But like I said, I got to talk. But I did get to talk to him for the Danhausen. I asked him, "What can we see him on AEW say when they call me, you know.
Yeah, he has bad blood right now. but in Danhausen's defense, he is a great guy, dude. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
I just wish he was used more in AEW though. I mean, I know it's probably because of his with Punk. I know that.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got a question. It says, I have a question for everyone who is ready for the Vice special about WCW.
I could care
yeah.
less. I could care
I'm ready
less,
for that.
honestly. I could care less. I'm gonna tell y'all why I could care less. How many times we got to hear about the rise and fall of WCW? Who was behind it? Who wasn't behind it? Who cares at this point? We all know Eric Bischoff was at the reins of the control helm whenever it went.
Yeah.
So, but everybody says, "Oh no, Vince Russo." No, Vince Russo was just a booker.
He was
That's
a figurehead.
He was at the tail end. I mean, if you want to be honest, Vince Russo was it was already spiraling down when Vince Russo come in, and it's like, and it just went even further. So it's like, it goes all the saying is like,
And Hogan was even blamed for that.
Well, I mean, he is blamed for it. It wasn't just
All
him.
because of
Him,
his
Nash,
fucking creative
Cole.
control. You never give a wrestler full creative control.
yep. And then it goes the saying is like, McFoley, McFoley, actually known as Cactus Jack, here wins the title. Wow, that's gonna turn some heads.
And it did.
Yeah, Tony Schiavone didn't realize that, but I
Yep.
think I think Tony Schiavone just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Tarzan is a serious worker in the ring. He really is, man, and he's phenomenal. He really is. And if no one knows who Tarzan Duran is, Google him, YouTube him, hit him up. He's great. He is fucking great, dude. He is. I consider him a friend. I really do, and we're friends on Facebook. We really are. He's a great guy. He's humble. He's really cool. And we got to bring Ronald McDonald on here, and we have got to situate this beat between the two of them, man.
Oh, what do you guys think of the Owen Hart Cup tournament thing?
Osprey wants in.
I mean, who do you think is going to win the? And I like the fact the winner of the championship, the winner of the cup tournaments,
Gets a title
get
shot.
a world shot at Wembley Stadium at All In.
Honestly, I think it's a fantastic idea.
I love it. It's a great opportunity. Like, and people are still complaining, like, "Oh, I never been." It doesn't really matter. She's never going to work with WWE. Cope with it.
Yeah.
Now I have another situation I want to throw at you guys. We all know tag team wrestling is a big deal in AEW.
Uh-huh.
It's a big deal. Why don't we ever have a tag team cup like NJPW has?
Like a tournament?
Yeah.
Or like the Crockett Cup that NWA has.
Oh, that's shit. That's bullshit.
Back in the days, it
It's
was.
thrown together tag teams, dude. That's what the Crockett Cup is. It's thrown together tag teams. It's bullshit. I don't like it.
Well, they
No, I'm
usually
talking about
do the
I'm
battle
talking about the
royal
old school-
tag teams.
I'm talking about the old school. I'm talking about the old school Jim Crockett days.
Oh, that's different. But it was still thrown together days, though, man. They were still thrown together with tag teams. They were still
you
thrown
mean
together tag teams.
Can they coexist?
That's what Crockett was, dude. Crockett was the originator of Can They Coexist?
And I hate to say it, but that's what the Dusty Cup is in NXT.
It is.
Unfortunately, nothing against Dusty, but I'm just tired of these. Can they coexist tag teams? I want pure like tag teams that have a chemistry together. They grew up together. Like the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Yes.
Or the Dudley Boys, the Briscoes.
Yeah, here we go. We got another shout out here. Crossover Thrash 1988 said, speaking of Mick Foley, do you guys think what Angel Amoroso said about him and Heyman being predators? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me neither. That's news to me. So
That's very big news to me. I did not even know that was a thing. I really didn't. I'm not trying to be funny here. I didn't know that was a thing.
Wow.
I don't think Mick Foley's a predator. I've met Mick Foley several times in person. Um, he is the opposite of a predator. He reminds me of Santa Claus.
yeah. I mean, hell, he has a Santa Claus theme room in his house.
Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, he's good with his. He's always took good care of his kids. He never abused his kids and everything. Like
No,
I know
man.
I know he made a joke about Kane Dewey like back in his ECW days, but
Yeah, but
he's always really loved his kids and everything.
not only that though, man. Heyman, I can see Heyman being a predator only if we're talking ECW Heyman. WWE Heyman, not so much. ECW, I wouldn't put anything past Paul Heyman and ECW, especially in the early days of ECW.
Especially when those checks bounce, like.
I wouldn't put anything past Heyman back then. But back then, also, there was a lot of people saying that Heyman was also closed off and protected, if you know what I'm saying. He was always smoke and mirrors with Heyman. So,
I don't know. I know it was worse. Yeah, but then there's Herb Abrams.
well, Herb Abrams is a whole. He paid the people, dude. He paid everybody.
He was. I mean, despite the fact that he was. Everyone thinks compares Tony to Herb Abrams. Like Herb Abrams is off. That coke really fucked with his brain.
Oh yeah.
Herb Abrams died doing what he loved: cocaine and hookers.
Hookers.
Or if you want to be politically correct, cocaine and sex workers.
Cocaine and well, we are talking about Las Vegas, so they're not really sex workers.
Escorts.
There you go. And he also said, or they said, AEW reminds me of both WCW and ECW in terms of the way how they conduct their matches.
Especially the Anarchy in the arena match with the music being played. I agree. It kind of has
Final countdown.
It kind of reminds me when New Jack used to like when he was beating the crap out of the Dudley Boys. His music was still playing and everything.
Oh, yeah.
The crazy part about it was, dude, Darby Allin's music was still being played whenever he was in the ring and they were fighting.
It was the same way it was last year. Last year's Anarchy in the arena match between the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, Nicholas Jackson grabs the microphone, play our new theme music. And then Brian Ayers said, no, cut that shit off. play the best damn, play the best damn theme music ever. And then all of a sudden, Final Countdown shows up, dude. I was like, oh my God, dude, that was great. It was fucking great.
And then it was like Matt says like, cut that off. This cost us like $200,000.
Every time it replays.
Those spots were just insane. I love the Anarchy in the arena. And Justin Roberts was trying to hold us on like, oh shit. He's trying to say, oh, it's just gonna hit the fan.
No, dude. He said, welcome to the shit show. And dude.
It really was.
Dude, I love AEW pay-per-views. They don't give a fuck. Everything's out the window during an AEW pay-per-view. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could tell the crowd was having fun at that pay-per-view too. They were
dude. People are bitching because they weren't there, man. I'm gonna be honest, dude. If I had the chance to be there,
they couldn't afford the pay-per-view as well.
Dude,
I'll be right back, guys.
Go ahead. I'm going to end this hour here, and then we'll come back after that.
All right. I do agree with you. I do agree with what Meltzer said, though. You may not like Meltzer. He says poor people hate AEW.
Yeah.
People who can't afford the pay-per-view, they hate AEW because they want to watch those pay-per-views for cheaper. And I think once with the Warner Discovery deal will happen, they'll get less haters.
Well, Well, I mean, think about it like this, man. And this, the crazy part about it is this, man. I mean, everybody expects to have everything at their fingertips. I mean, look at, for example, you have WWE on the Peacock, and they're going to Netflix, and everybody's bitching about that. Well, I'm just glad I got Netflix. I'm glad I already subscribed to Netflix, so I don't have to really worry about it. Shut the fuck up. Okay, cool. You can watch Raw. What are you going to watch SmackDown on? Well, I got regular television. Awesome. But what about next year? It's going to USA. Oh, yeah. So that means I had to keep cable. And then I had to keep Peacock. And I'm like, God, man, people are just, they want everything on one app. Everybody wants one app for everything. That ain't going to happen. AEW is on a whole different network with Time Warner or Time Warner Discovery or Time Warner Discovery's Paramount, whenever that does get merged eventually. We all know it's going to.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you, dude, Paramount Plus has got some great shit.
It does.
It's, it's a Starbucks generation. You're correct.
I've
And
been watching Beverly Hills Cops 1 and 2 and 3, before I watched the new one on Netflix.
yeah,
And they also have like Beavis and Butthead as well, celebrity, some episodes. A few episodes are lost, though. I have a feeling, though, some episodes of Celebrity Deathmatch are lost. They probably got shelved somewhere, and like in the vaults of Paramount somewhere.
and dude, the crazy thing is, man, they even have these South Park episodes that are just like made for Paramount only.
They actually have been moving to like to Max, though.
Yeah,
For what I've seen recently, because I think this is slowly merging. Because I'm starting to see what you're talking about. Because if you look at it, though, Watchmen was both direct. Because I think the first time both Warner Brothers and Paramount worked together was the Watchmen film back in 2009. And they've always had good chemistry between Warner Brothers and Paramount.
Yeah, and not only that, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll wait on Josh to get back before we start the podcast again.
And also, I can't since some reason I just can't get. I can't wait for the for things to change on my Paramount account so I can get, because I like watching Dexter.
Showtime. And that's the cool thing, though, man. Showtime, I don't know how that's going to incorporate with the HBO merger, because that's not owned by HBO.
No, because HBO is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Exactly. And if they buy Paramount, then Paramount is going to be all
Paramount owns Showtime, though.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know you're back. And I just started the podcast up too. We were talking about all the big people talking about how we want one app for everything, including WWE, not just on Netflix, not just on Peacock, not just on cable. It's crazy.
The old days of streaming back in the 2010s, they were simple. Now they're just like, you're basically paying almost as much as you did for cable now these days for like streaming services.
You know my model.
Yeah,
I haven't paid for pay-per-view
Yes,
97.
I understand.
But the thing about it, though, Josh, we're not just talking about pay-per-views, man. We're talking about in general. Like, to watch Raw, you got to, like, next year in Raw is going to Netflix. And everybody's like, well, I can't wait for it to go to Netflix. And I'm like,
here's the
are
thing,
you sure?
Though, people internationally are getting the better deal of it. All the shows are going to be on Netflix, including the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
And we're getting in the United States is getting the shitty part of it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, not just the United States, North America in general.
And we're still going to have to watch the PLEs on the cock.
Yeah.
I really do not like the cock.
I don't either, man. Well, I mean, there's some good things on the cock, dude.
Yes, I like the movies. I just don't like the way they handle the WWE pay-per-views.
Oh, it's trash.
And the show, and it's
garbage.
like, honestly, it's like the reason why. The only reason why I got Peacock is because through my cable network, I get the subscription for free.
Yeah.
So I'm still paying.
My mom has Peacock, so
But I was hoping to get like Raw Live or something like that, and all that. Is like, no, I don't get none of that. And I'm like,
I think WWE should have stayed with the network. It was a whole lot better, It just.
Well, the reason they didn't was because they had all these licenses agreements with USA, and they couldn't show this and that and this and that and this and that. Like Hulu has it the very next day after it airs. It's shorter, but they still have everything. And everybody's like, well, what about this and what about that? I'm like, well, okay, cool. Well, if you got all these other things that's going on, you also have Hulu. You can watch it the day after. You have Peacock for your PLEs or the pay-per-views. You have Netflix coming next year for your Raw. And you still have to have USA for fucking SmackDown. And then on top of that, you better have CW somehow, somewhere, some shape, some form.
For
if you
NXT,
NXT.
I think with NXT going to CW, it's going to kill their ratings.
Oh, dude, everybody's saying, oh, well, they're getting a 0.6 right now, 0.6 or 0.7. Okay, cool. You gonna cut that shit in half?
I understand why they're working with NXT now. With TNA now because of ratings. They want to boost their ratings with NXT.
It ain't gonna work.
I mean, AEW tried working with NXT, it didn't work.
You mean TNA?
Yeah, TNA I meant.
It did
Back
work.
when it was still Impact.
It did work. If you recall correctly, whenever Kenny Omega took that title and went back to TNA, it went over 1 million views.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, but after a while, I don't know what happened.
He didn't show up and wrestle.
He couldn't. He was injured. He lost the title to Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And then Christian lost the title.
Dropped it to. I think he dropped it to Moose. I think.
Josh Alexander.
Oh, that's a good guy. What do you guys think? Here's another thing. I know it's kind of off. So, what do you guys think of Stu Young?
You mean Rich Swann's wife? Yeah, she's good.
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah,
she hasn't done anything in a while, has she?
She's kind of injured, but I heard she has an OnlyFans account now.
I know she does a lot of backstage things. Like she works a lot of backstage because she's been injured, and she does a lot of like backstage work and stuff with the people. So I'm cool with that.
I even heard Kenny Omega wants Scott D'Amore to come to AEW on that.
Everybody does, man. But he's still doing the Border City Wrestling. He's still doing up there, man, up there in Canada. But
he's happy. I'm happy for him.
I am too. Now, this right here is the fun part where I'm fixing to talk about other things. We haven't done a video tonight about anything crazy because we had a guest and.
You guys want to do it next week?
Huh?
Yeah. Next week we'll do a video.
Next week we'll do a video. This week, only if I can't get Masada.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do you guys want to do? Like, do you think we should vote for it, or let our viewers vote for the match we want? We should pick like a subject or something.
There we go. That's what we need to do. Is we post it on the Facebook. Is like, what video should we react to?
Yeah.
So
now, if I can get Masada, is that something y'all interested in trying to do?
Sure, why not? I mean,
sure, yeah.
None of these other podcasters like to get wrestlers on their podcast, and we're doing something different.
Well, I like it, dude. I actually enjoy it. Do y'all know who Masada is?
She does interviews with on her podcast.
Y'all don't even know who Masada is?
Masada? I've heard of him. I need to go back and look it up. I'm Googling him.
I'm going to be honest. The only one I know is Masato Tanaka.
That's Masato. The Masada is... Here, hold on. I got you.
Masada AEW, an American professional wrestler.
He's not AEW at all.
He's 42 years old from Waco, Texas. His real name is Brigham Paul Doan. He's a former XPW World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh.
He's also a former XPW champion, too.
He's also a former CZW Anarchy champion. He also made a few appearances in Ring of Honor. TNA, WWE. Oh, he did show up on Dark a few times. AEW Dark. But, it's Wikipedia, they could be bullshitting me.
Masada took on Maven. Get the
Yeah,
fuck-
Maven actually made a comeback at Booker T's little indie wrestling promotion.
Masada took on Jun Kasai.
He wrestled at TNA. Yep, GCW, CZW. He's also a former CZW World Heavyweight Champion. And also is the CZW Ultraviolet Underground Champion.
Well, everything I'm looking at here is really, really short. Y'all wanted to look at some of his stuff?
He even wrestled in Big Japan. Yeah, sure.
You throw a clip on.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here we go.
I love a good peep show.
Here we go. Boom.
What the fuck?
Oh,
You
dear
can't
God.
fast forward it. You got it.
Yeah, I seen that.
He's a very innovative person, also. Innovative. He's just freaking crazy.
Well, speaking of innovative, he's placing that chair. And,
Everybody knows
position
about
to
the crazy
elevate
monkey.
That gusset plate forward.
He's very proud of his work.
That's
too.
Masada.
Getting a little
Oh yeah.
support for that.
Oh, maybe he's
Crazy
smart. Maybe
monkey.
he's not so crazy. I guess smart monkey doesn't have to.
He's
sit.
wrestling Jun Kasai.
Mm-hmm.
He's a builder, but he's not the Richard.
He is crazy to be
Instead,
wrestling
he's the
Jun
man
Kasai.
dominating our
What he's
champion
missing
at this
is
very
the,
moment. It's
skewers.
not really looking good for the championship reign of the Ultraviolet Beast
Is
Messiah.
that a pallet?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Oh!
dear Jesus.
My God.
Right on
Gusset
the barbed
plates.
wire.
It's got
Oh.
gusset plates. Oh my God, that's gusset plates, dude.
Face first into that gusset plate board.
Oh, look at his back. Look at his back. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, those are what?
Oh, God.
Gusset plates.
And look at the blood. Look at the blood.
Gusset plates?
Fucking up.
Yeah, gusset plates are fucking crazy, dude.
Look at all the blood coming from the face.
Oh,
The solid
shit.
face monkey, but he's still fighting.
There's your scar tissue
I
that
think the crazy
Jun Kasai has.
Well, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
his
love
back got
Jun Kasai is
he
one of my
got
favorite.
scraped.
Dude, Jun Kasai is one of my favorite deathmatch wrestlers.
Mine too. So what did I mean? I'm gonna see if I can get in touch with Masada and talk to him over the week, and hopefully bring him on. And I'm gonna try to find Dirty Ronald McDonald as well.
I think it's pretty sad these guys do not like make fun of deathmatch. I like to see you try. I like to see you watch. I like to see you actually watch this guy take skewers to the head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's Masada's gimmick, dude. He's the one who started the skewer thing, and
And
I
Jun
think,
Kasai sort of adopted it.
so.
So
I mean,
thanks to him, we have a crazy monkey.
dude, the Crazy Monkey is a phenomenal wrestler, man, hands down.
Oh man, I still remember when him and Rina Yamashita went at it against each other. That was fucking sick, man.
Or earlier this year, whenever him and Nick Gage went after it.
Ooh.
Or what about this one? Drew Kasai and Matt Tremont. The Bulldozer. That's a name that nobody really knows anything about here recently, man. I'm a big fan of Matt Tremont. I like all.
Coming out the journey.
Oh yeah, and also it's also the 4-year anniversary of the passing of Hana Kimura. I think we should pay tribute to Hana Kimura. You know, by showing one of her matches. You know, as a tribute.
There you go. That's what we should do next week. Look up one of her matches.
Hana Kimura, this is for you. You know, you were 22 years old when you passed away. We, as a wrestling fan, I took some matches. We miss you. We know Konami misses you. Even Julia misses you.
Yeah, for real, man.
She was really close with Julia and Konami and Stardom.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude.
Oh yeah, even Kyrie and Io, she was close with them too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we got all these people, man, that are passing away at young ages, man. Like Trent Acid, Tarzan, dude. Tarzan was mentioned. Trent Acid. Matter of fact, the other guy you were thinking of was one of the drunk guys, Danny Havoc. That's who you were thinking of, Danny
Yeah.
Havoc.
Yeah.
Also, let's see. I miss Bray Wyatt too. I mean,
Yeah,
he was about a few months younger than I was.
yeah. And then you had
He was going to be so much big. He was going to be big. I mean, he
He
was
wasn't
big,
gonna
but
go
he was
someone
gonna be
with
bigger.
that. You know, if it wasn't for that incident and those setbacks, you know, and Vince, you know, fucking up, sabotaging everything, you know, he would. I think the Fiend would have been something very special.
well, I
Oh, yeah.
mean, it was something special. The worst thing they ever did, man, was that Hell in a Cell match.
That killed it.
And also making him lose to Goldberg in Saudi Arabia.
That was terrible.
Because of that. I don't even call him Goldberg. I lost a lot of respect for Goldberg over the years. I used to like him as a kid, but after all those years of bullshit, I lost a lot of
After what?
respect for him.
After once, also another thing, he kind of killed the momentum. It's like I can't watch him the same as Killer Cross.
Especially after what he
And
did.
Carrying Cross, my fault. That's what he's called now. But
Yeah.
he's such a good wrestler. He's a good performer, and it was just that one.
The S&M mask.
Yeah, that one
The Gimp mask he wore that Vince made him wear.
And he was the NXT champ.
And then he jobbed to Jeff Hardy in a minute and a half.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, man?
And
also,
to be honest,
let's also talk about Goldberg even getting petty about Asuka beating his winning streak.
well, I can probably bring him on here and we can probably talk to him too.
Goldberg? Are you crazy?
He's gonna want money, man. We ain't got money.
No, he don't even want money, man.
We're a nickel and dime show, man.
Dude, I'm working class, bro.
I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. I want to see why he wouldn't do it. I mean, I already know some of the people he hangs out with and buys cars from. So, I mean, I know some of the circles he runs in.
Oh God, yeah, he hates Matt Riddle.
He hates a lot of people, man. And I just want to pick his brain, dude. Like to see where he's. I mean,
he still thinks he's a young guy, and he thinks he still has gas left in the tank. I don't think so. After what he did to Taker in Saudi Arabia, almost killing him, no. Age caught up to him.
dude, there's a lot of things in this world that Goldberg gets blamed for, taking out Bret Hart.
Believing getting William Regal fired for getting him exposed for his greenness.
Believing his own hype.
I also heard he got a concussion from banging his head on those lockers in that match with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Bill Goldberg he helped WCW a lot. He really did.
Mm-hmm.
But
he did. I'm thankful for that. I enjoyed him as a kid, but now, no. I think he basically shot himself in the foot. He committed career suicide.
In the 90s, he was that era.
One of the GOATs. He was great.
But he was also that version. He was the 90s version of the Ultimate Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest.
No. I believe you. Yeah, as I get as like the older. No, I believe you.
Because think about it, dude. He was my dad's favorite wrestler in the 90s. My dad watched every Monday Night Nitro because of Bill Goldberg.
And now, because of Goldberg, I see all these NFL guys coming into wrestling. All they do is the spear, and I think it's one of the most overused wrestling moves in wrestling is the spear.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on a damn minute. Moose is from the NFL. He uses a spear, but that's not all he uses.
Okay.
because Moose was actually trained.
Moose
Good.
is a freaking phenom,
Brian
dude.
Pillman was an NFL guy, and he was great too.
Yeah.
There
And,
are.
and another, look at The
I'm
Rock.
talking about.
Look at The
also
Rock.
The Rock. He wasn't really NFL though. He was CFL.
Don't
Canadian
matter.
Football League.
Don't matter. I mean, look at Steve Mongo McMichael.
Oh God, poor guy.
I agree.
At least he lived long enough to be in the Hall of Fame, man. He
That
He's
is
deserves
still living, ain't he?
it. He's still alive.
He has he has that Lou
Mongo.
Gehrig's disease,
Mm-hmm.
or is it ACLS? Is what it's also called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Same-
basically
Same
Lou
disease that
Gehrig's
Stephen
disease.
Hawking died of.
Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
And who's another great wrestler? Oh, here you go. That came from the NFL. Most people don't realize. Pat fucking McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
New England Patriots.
No. Indianapolis Colts punter.
Yep.
He's a good kicker.
He's a fucking punter, dude. A punter.
Well, he was actually trained, so
He's a fucking freak.
Mhm.
He's pretty funny too on commentary.
Dude, his podcast is awesome. The Pat McAfee show,
Oh yeah.
hands down, some of the greatest shit ever.
You know he's crazy. He's younger than I am too.
And he's still cool.
You got to realize, man, we're old now, man. It's like wait a minute,
Right?
this guy's the same age as me. What the fuck have I been doing?
Oh, here's another thing though. I love that. One of his best feuds he had in WWE was
Adam Cole.
Cole.
Yeah, dude, get this. The only bad thing about Pat McAfee, he's a Penguins fan. That's it. I wrote him off. Done. Can't be
I
a
thought it was
Pittsburgh
pretty
Penguins
funny
fan.
that he made a shot towards Adam Cole when he left WWE.
I think Adam Cole is going back, dude, because I mean he got that Sunday night, man. It just
And you haven't seen Britt Baker at all.
or Jamie Hayter.
She's gonna make it a comeback though.
And from what I understand, Camille is signed with WWE. I mean AEW, but no sign of it. Camille, the Brick House.
Yeah, she signed with AEW and everything. Just like, what's going on? Even Megan Bain's also making a comeback too. She's slowly making her comeback. I think she wants to work on the indies a little bit for us.
Yeah,
Dude,
what is up with Big Breaker? What happened to her? Man?
Injured.
Yeah, it's going on. It's been a while.
Year and a half. Yeah, I mean,
And she I remember she was bitching about Thunder Rosa being out, but damn, look how long she's been out.
yeah.
I know I still remember when they had that actual backstage sheet.
Yeah. I think most of that though was scripted, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, it was?
I think so. I think some of it was, not all of it. I think some of it was scripted. Because
Some
I mean
of it was a shoot. I remember she was actually injured though. Her back was, and she was. I could tell those tears were really like when Thunder Rosa dropped the belt, the women's belt. She was really devastated.
she didn't want to
tell
drop it.
That was a shoot.
Yeah, she didn't want to drop that belt, man. And then and then Tony Storm picked it up and ran with it for a while, and dude, she was bitching about Tony Storm, and so I mean, as a whole,
Jamie Hayter became champion, and she dropped. I think she lost it to Tony Storm.
No, I think she lost it to
Sheeta.
Yeah, Hikaru Shida.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Shida.
I love her. You know what's so funny? I watched her on.
She hasn't been around either.
I watched her on RJ City's show, Hey EW. She says that's not going to work for me, brother. or she said, basically imitating her Hulk Hogan.
And another thing, man, how did y'all like Brian Keith showing up in the middle of the match for the FTW title?
Confusing. I was like, oh, why?
In the words of Will Ospreay, it's not going to work for me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Ain't gonna work for me, though.
I think when you I think that was probably the lowest match on the card.
You think so?
Yeah, because it
I
was just
love the dice spot, dude. All that dice in the middle of the ring, that was a pretty good spot.
that was a good spot, but honestly, it's like at first I thought it was like I actually thought that what you call it was going to get his title back. Yeah, I thought Hook was going to get the title back, but then I was like, it's like, oh my god, they're going to let Jericho win. And it's like, and all of a sudden it's like then the spot with the bounty hunter, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It got some good heat. Jericho got some good heat from that. For that.
Yeah, he did. And dude, what about Big Bill almost decapitating himself?
Oh,
What do you do?
Oh, you didn't see the table that barely missed his skull?
No,
Well, yeah, dude. He went to the table and the legs come straight up, dude. And his head was like, here's a leg. He went. It was brutal. Am I right, Phil?
People always worry like AEW's too dangerous, and you know what? I did to shut this person up. Then tell that to Owen Hart. WWE Saber, tell that to Owen Hart.
Ooh.
What was I watching? I was watching Dynamite, and they were trying to do a table spot, and the table collapsed on them before they could.
Sanjay Dutt collapsed the table by touching it. But Swerve Strickland proved to them that the tables are strong as shit, dude. Wherever he did the fucking house call to fucking Christian Cage on that bitch.
Uh-huh.
That was bad. That was I was like, ow. Like that table didn't gimmick. That table didn't gimmick at all. And then they set the damn table up in the middle of the ring in that Jericho match because Jericho was supposed to go through the table and it didn't break. So Hook put the table up in the corner and then threw his ass through that bitch with a suplex. I was like,
man.
Ooh.
So it wasn't gimmicked like. So basically, it was like very stiff and sturdy, like those Japanese tables. And
They forgot to take a screw out.
yeah, dude, it was brutal, man. The whole night though, man. Out of every match I watched on that card, dude, me, John, and Chris, we were impressed. Chris was like in and out playing on his phone, this, that, and the other, but because he's not really a wrestling fan by any stretch of the imagination.
I'm
But
sure
me
he
and
probably
John-
enjoyed some of it, though. You know.
Oh yeah, he did. And me and John were like, "Holy shit, dude! This is the best AEW show we've ever seen," and it really is. I mean,
That was
and
one of
everybody
the
wants
best
to
pay-per-views
complain,
they put
man.
on in a while. Even Revolution was a good pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was, and Dynasty had its moments, but from top to bottom, dude, this Double or Nothing show was hitting types of
Double or
notes,
Nothing
man.
is AEW's WrestleMania.
I
In a way,
I wouldn't go that far. I'd say All In is.
All in is their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Double or Nothing is sort of like their SummerSlam.
I would say Royal Rumble.
Okay, that's good too, because I mean you're betting.
Yeah. The four shows that we compared to the Survivor Series, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and Royal Rumble would be Double or Nothing being Royal Rumble, All In being WrestleMania, Full Gear being SummerSlam, and then Revolution being Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I wonder what Wrestle Dream's going to be like.
I don't even know if they're going to have it this year.
Forbidden Doors coming up, ain't it?
Forbidden Doors next month.
I'm excited about Forbidden Door, man. I wonder. I
I'm
noticed
surprised.
a lot of like New Japan guys are talking shit about AEW on Twitter, and Jeff Cobb is. I know something huge is going to happen.
I'm excited for Forbidden Door. I'm excited for All In. I'm excited for All Out. I'm excited for Wrestle Dream if they have it. And I'm gonna tell you this: I'm excited for the NXT pay-per-views, man, that are coming up. I'm excited for.
I wonder who's going to be IWGP Heavyweight Champion though, because you got the big show coming up. I forgot the name of it. It's going to be John Moxley defending the title against Evil.
Yeah, well, everybody's talking about Evil's going to win the title, but I don't think Evil's going to win the title.
I mean, his reign as IWGP champion, it was The only good thing I liked about it was we got a good heel about it. I mean, he betrayed Lij and Naito, and when he was doing the thing, and he did the too sweet.
I don't see him. I don't see him beating Mox. I'm gonna tell you who I see beating Mox, and it's gonna have to happen at Wrestle Kingdom. I see Yo beating him.
Yo winning the belt. He's a junior championship champion, though.
He needs to put on some weight, dude. Think about it, though. I mean, seriously, man, think about it. If you really think long and hard, AJ Styles was a junior champion.
You mean X Division?
No, he was a junior champion. And then he won the IWGP.
No, he was the IWGP heavyweight champion.
Yeah, and he was also a junior champion at one time.
No, I looked at his records. He was never that, though.
He was never that? What about Ospreay?
Ospreay was a former junior champion, and Finn Balor was too.
But they also were both IWGP heavyweight titles too.
Well,
Finn Balor never won the title.
Junior.
No, Finn Balor never did, but Ospreay did.
Ospreay did win the World Heavyweight Championship, but he had to drop it because of that small injury, and he recovered fast. So it's sort of like Darby Allin did after that injury. That and that incident with that match he had against Jay White.
Mm-hmm.
He's this guy's fucking as a Wolverine healing factor, like Wolverine almost.
Did Darby actually do the Mount Everest thing?
No, he put it on hold because of the injury he had. He took from Jay White.
Yeah,
and also getting hit by a bus. I'm just like, this guy's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I also, for those who don't, I also have some other breaking news. Speaking of Darby, he's been living. Stephen Borden Jr., aka Sting's son, is been training with Darby Allin.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So after that revolution, that match with Revolution, Stephen said, "I want to do that again."
Yeah.
And I have a feeling he's going to be the next Sting.
What is he gonna call himself, Stung?
Oh my god! Or probably Sting the second, I guess.
That'd be terrible. I don't want to. Son of Sting.
Well, here's the thing, though. Tommy Billington, the nephew, one half of the Billington Bulldogs, is now the Dynamite Kid.
Well, I mean, he looks just like
because he looks just like his uncle, the
He
original
does.
Tom Billington, the original Dynamite Kid.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, y'all ready to wrap this up for the evening?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as always, if you're not listening to Ringside Rants, you're what?
You're doing life wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You really, truly are doing life fucking wrong, people.
You
Yeah, I mean, hell, we had Tarzan Duran tonight, for fuck's sake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you for those who missed. And what are we food? What are we food for?
We are food for the ears, baby.
Fucking right, we are. Fucking right.
Go
ahead.
I'm the Japanese. Well, the Japanese pro wrestling guru, Phil, and I'm giving you a too sweet.
Too sweet.
Whee!
And I'm John, a.k.a. the Bad Karma.
As always, I am just Mike.
And good night, ladies and gentlemen.
But before we leave, I got one little bit of piece of information for everyone.
Uh-huh.
We will be back next week at our regular scheduled time if I can get someone to come on and figure out where their time zone is equal to.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe we will do a thing.
Card subject to change, ladies and gentlemen.
Always
Card
subject to change.
Yep. Card subject to change.
Always.
Also,
And,
shout out to our sponsor,
W Energy Drink.
I want to try, try your
We'll be getting our promo code soon. So once we get that, we'll start shooting it out to everybody, so they start shouting out ringside rants.
Yes, exactly. And we're always here to answer any question you have to ask, no matter what it is. I'm not gonna try it. I don't do energy drinks. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but I do want a shaker. I do want a shaker. So
I am
as long as it's not
because
Prime,
it doesn't have no sugar in it.
I refuse to endorse Prime.
Oh, I'm not gonna endorse shit of that. I don't even know what that is. Don't even say that name, Bill. Don't even say that name.
What are you gonna do? Danhouse curse me or something?
No, I'm just gonna put you on mute like this right here. See this? See this little button right here? Say something. You can't. You can't say nothing.
Well,
I'm playing. I would never do that to you. So yeah, you're not allowed to say that word. We're not allowed to talk about the other one that starts with the M and ends with We're not allowed to talk about nitrous. We're not allowed to talk about. I mean, we could, but why? They're terrible energy.
we're not even talking about we'll talk about other podcasters.
No. Unless they're good, like Busted Open, they're good.
Wrestle Talk are good guys.
Wrestle Talk, I love Wrestle Talk. Those are great guys.
I also like Denise Salcedo. She's actually quite funny in some of her memes and everything. I know she gets a lot of crap and everything by some geeks and everything, but I mean, she's funny as hell, dude.
And I know MJF is going to hate me when I say this, but Alicia Tout, I'm still friends with her, and I like her, so fuck him. So we'll always plug Alicia. I love Alicia. Yeah, that word. Yeah, that one. Yeah, we can't talk about those either. But I mean, we could, but I'm not going to. But no, seriously though, man. But yeah, we're fixing sounds.
That was my cat.
But you know, I do have to play this out as we're leaving tonight because I want to do a thing. And y'all ready to hear this?
Yes. Is that you farting?
Huh?
Is that you farting?
Y'all can't hear it?
I can't hear it.
It's like white noise or something.
Hold on.
You might have to put it on a fourth screen.
Rage of the Ring.
Crowd ignites in the ring. Warriors fight. Bodies crash. This is the madness. No escape. Titans on display. Pounding fists. No time to play. Blood and sweat. A brutal dance in this brutal ring.
Nice.
That's
Epic,
that's
right?
that's metal as fuck, dude.
Fucking right it is. I love that shit.
For those who knows, yes, I used to be in a vocalist in a metal band during my garage days in my 20s.
Oh, so was I.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in my 30s. I was screaming and ranting and raving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do something with that song where before we even come on live, that people can actually listen to it and hear that. They go along with other things as well. Like mix it with some I don't know, some crazy shit. Make it crazy. I love it. I fucking love that song. Thank you so much, Tamale. It was that's gonna be epic when we figure out a way to use it. But as always, like you said, food for your ears. And if you're not listening to us, you're doing life wrong. And I want to throw another one out there. We're not just three badass motherfuckers. We're the three badass motherfuckers that will fuck shit up in the indie circuit for podcasts. So if you ever see us out in public and you want to say something to us, feel free. Just don't be a jerk off and don't be a douchebag. And with that
Exactly.
being
Don't be a
said,
dick. You know, if you want to call me anything like I'm not gonna put up with you. I'm too old for that shit.
yeah.
I'm almost 38 years old. So if you don't
So
like me,
you
just
be a
go ahead
dick,
and
you
block
get
me.
kicked in the dick.
But yeah, seriously. I mean, we're great people. We love you, and we'll hang out with you. We'll even talk to you for whatever reason, and we'll
Beer.
even yeah. You can pay us in beer. How about that?
There you go.
Just,
And, beers
I'm
and
not much of a
hugs.
big drinker. Maybe not alcoholic beer for me because I'm not much of a big drinker.
Nah. Dude, sour beers are awesome. If you never had one,
I do
I
drink
mean, just-
certain like craft beers on occasion. You know, I have a bad.
Maybe it's Molly's.
Well, it's just I have a bad. My family has a bad history with alcohol. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hear you. I don't drink much. I mean, if I drink, it's going to be a 6 pack every 6 months or so. But
I have
Yeah.
a high alcohol tolerance.
we know, Josh. We know.
Oh shit!
But no, seriously though, y'all ever had any sour beers?
Just like you're gonna hurt your own liver.
Have you ever had a sour beer though, dude? Seriously, they're freaking
I've
amazing.
actually I've had like a pineapple sour. Like it was at this comic book store. Well, they used to have a brewery attached to this comic book store where I go to sometimes, and it's a well the brewery moved about a year or two ago, and they had this pineapple sour beer, and it was so good.
Oh, dude, the best sour I've had is a Kaleidoscope by Ghost Train. It's fucking amazing, dude. Fucking amazing.
All right, shout out to the 5 watchers that's on stream right now. Thank you.
Y'all missed it, dude. Y'all missed Tarzan. Y'all missed Tarzan Duran, literally. I mean,
you guys can go back, like and subscribe, send us notifications. You know, do
Yeah.
all that, please.
and
We love
we'll
you
also
guys. We love professional wrestling. We love this shit.
we
Even
live
though
for this shit.
I just never thought in 20 years I'd see anyone on the internet be overgrown. See
Man babies.
yeah, basically a bunch of overgrown man children that probably still wear diapers.
Yeah, exactly. If there's any Blueberry Farm people in here. Speaking of Blueberry Farm, big shout out to everybody there. I have been tuning into the Discord, paying my respects to everybody there. Thank you all for whoever shows up from the Blueberry Farm. We do appreciate it. I know I do personally, and I know Tamale does as well because she fucks with you like on a daily basis. And so I mean, I've been in there. I've been into the NSFW chats. I've been to the actual Discord servers of
Did
regular.
you say NSFW?
Yeah, it's not safe for work, bro. I mean, it is, but I mean, they consider it not safe for work, but it's cool. I mean, everybody in there is real nice to everybody, dude. I mean, it's like a family. It's really like a fucking family, and they're awesome. Yeah, it is a lot of boobahs. Yeah, it is, but I mean, everybody's really nice to everybody, dude. It's like a family.
I like that. That sounds pretty cool.
Oh, trust me, I don't go all the way back. I just look at whatever's up there. I barely even do that, but it is what it is. But I don't scroll in there. I don't even check it daily. I looked at all the voice chats. I looked at everything that was in there. Everything's cool, man. And if you have a Discord server or if you're on Discord, check out Blueberry Farm. They're really good people. Everybody's nice to one another. Legitimate. Like I said, it's a family. So thank you all from everybody there as well. I've even posted in there several times. Not in the NSFW, but just in general. All right, cool. Will do. Yes. We were talking about that. Earlier. We were talking about Ethan Page being in NXT and Jordan Grace taking on Roxanne Perez at background. But yeah, It's a requirement. Yeah.
I mean, if it's wrestling news, we talk about it. If someone brings it up, I try to bring things up that are still relevant to wrestling, to professional, even if they are controversial.
Yeah. But yeah, NXT is going to be some good stuff coming in from Ethan Page and Jordan Grace. I hope they do good there. But I'm not going to post an NSFW pick. I'll post one without my
Please
shirt on.
don't.
Yeah, I don't want to break the internet, man. I mean, I'm not going to talk about how great how
Who's
well
Mr. Lulu
how
TJB?
I'm not going to talk about how unequipped I am or any of that stuff. So yeah, I don't want to I don't want to make the Hall of Shame. So yeah, but no, everything's good.
Who's like I said, TJB, Mr. Lulu TJB?
I don't know who that is.
That's my brother.
Oh, that's your
Oh,
brother.
it
Very
is.
That's
cool.
my brother. Okay.
Oh,
That's my
nice to
brother.
meet, nice
That's
to
my
meet
bro.
you.
Oh, don't do that to the man. Don't do that to the man. Don't put Josh's pics on there. That's terrible.
Oh no, man. It's a long lens.
We'll make the Hall of Shame together, Josh.
We got. You guys ready to wrap it up, gentlemen?
Yeah, man, we'll wrap it up, dude. Speaking of wrapping it up, now I'm just joking.
Oh, will you stop?
But no, in all seriousness, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I do
Is that
appreciate you.
Sacco?
Yeah, we'll talk about that too. But I want to give a big shout out to Tarzan Duran one more time for being on our show tonight. He is a great
Guy.
yeah, that and a
He's
great
awesome
deathmatch
dude. I
wrestler.
like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to bring him back on again. I love the guy. He was phenomenal. If you haven't got a chance to check out Tarzan Duran, check him out. He's great. He was on here. He answered every question. He smoked a lot of weed. Yeah, great guy. And check him out. And again, as always, tune in next week. And if things happen during the week that we need to talk about, we'll be here with it live and in color. Also, we will also talk about other people like you said, Wrestle Talk and stuff. Also, give Ango a shout out, the Ango Show. And if you're not following him and you're not a fan of the show, go over there and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you won't regret
I'll
it.
tell you another YouTuber I like is Wrestling with Regret.
Yeah, there you go. WrestleLamia is a good one. WrestleLamia is always good from here.
WrestleLamia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's pretty
So, I
funny
mean,
sometimes.
Always.
I guess because I like Wrestling with Regret, aka what's his name? Brian Zane.
Yes.
I like Brian Zane.
And
He's funny as hell. He's like the angry video game nerd of
professional wrestling.
Of professional wrestling. Yes. I mean, plus he looks like a nerd. No
Yeah,
offense to
we
him.
all are. We all are. We all are nerds.
No,
think
but
about
he
it,
looks
dude.
like he looks like the more that's stereotypical with the glasses, and stereotype.
Oh yeah, 100%.
ABGN. I even like his impressions of Captain Lou Albino. Or that masked wrestler.
And hopefully, maybe we can get Larry Legend on here one night. That'd be cool too.
I would definitely like to do an interview with Brian Zane one day. That guy is awesome.
There you go. But ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week or don't. It's up to you. Boom. JD from New York is another good one. I disagree. But anyway, tune in next week. And we're out, gentlemen.
Later.
I mean, I did like JD from